welcome to episode 35 of the Wills Blues podcast. How's everybody doing today? It wasn't my best. It's not my best.
Pretty chill.
It's not my best. Yeah, that's cool.
Sitting here with my
It's a fine intro.
it's nice.
What's that? What do you got there?
Drinking some rye.
Nice.
Fuck, you should have seen this guy. He walks up with a fucking doctor handbag and a fucking full glass of rye. We're fucking like 7 blocks from the studio. He's like, hey, here's the thing. I saw Sid at lunch. He's like, oh, I'm not drinking tonight. I'm not drinking tonight, man. Fucking 4 hours later, he's walking at me with a fucking glass of whiskey in hand in public. And
Well, he did have to
Jesus
work in the
Christ.
snow all day, so that probably changed his mind.
Apparently, he was off at like fucking 2 o'clock.
Oh,
3 o'clock.
3 o'clock? Because at lunch, he's like, if I wouldn't come for lunch, I'd be off right now.
We could have played.
No, I wouldn't have been. There was other issues to deal with. I had to do a bunch of shit.
I was gonna say we could have played Legends today.
I did play Legends. I don't know what you were fucking doing with your day.
Wow, bud.
I'm Matt
Wow.
Skweeed, SKW and I've been enjoying Legends this afternoon.
And I'm at Tin Can Blues, and you can thank Daniels for the podcast tonight.
Yeah, you can. Yeah, you fucking can. I'm at Eric Triple.
Triple E Dunder
Nope,
score.
that's not me. I am at Eric _83. That's not enough underscores for me, man.
3?
Apparently, it's too many for me. And I don't know if you guys can't see this. You'll see it when we post, but mic stand.
Mike stands.
Hands free. Hands free
Wow.
today.
You should see these guys. They're not talking into the mics like cocks anymore.
Well, it could be on an Apple Red.
You don't
Maybe,
need to
like
use
if
your
you-
hands if you got a strong mouth.
Some BD. This could be some like BDSM.
You watch the Brazzers, you know that. You've seen.
Just a little, like, a
well,
femdom thing.
I do have the password for
Yeah.
it.
Yeah.
Like a
He has to do all the work.
like a Sibian, but for like the oral.
Yeah, one of those hydraulic fucking machines. Yeah.
Oh, fuck. Did
We are right off the rails tonight.
Wow, that was quick.
Yeah.
That
That's
fucking
yeah. Well, you know.
So, yeah,
Iron
we've
Man,
had
Mighty
some.
Wheels.
Yes,
Yeah.
you are.
Iron Man, Mighty Wheels.
Hi.
Yeah,
Hello.
that's cool. Yeah.
Yeah. We
We've
didn't
had
forget
some
about
what?
you.
We've had some what?
We've had some turbulence.
Yeah, a little bit of
Some
turbulence. Yeah.
trials and
So I
tribulations.
gotta say, I know you guys can't see it, but Justin is wearing a stellar Jeff Bezos t-shirt.
Wow.
Spider-Man fighting Jeff Bezos with his.
Oh,
Multiple arms.
That's very true. Actually, that's very true. Yes.
That video and your fucking driver's license picture,
Yeah.
but like Jeff Bezos has your fucking face. That's the nightmare now.
It is. Yeah.
That's the new.
That's like your mind merges those images while you're dreaming, and then you wake up in a cold sweat.
It's fucking horrifying.
Fuck.
I would be praised if that happened to anybody.
So yeah,
Yes.
Really
yes.
did get the squid arm upgrade. Fuck.
Yeah, now I can just recline.
It was a pretty cool video though, like minus the Jeff Bezos part, but the actual technology of the Dr. Octopus hands is pretty neat. I like technology. I think it's pretty cool.
So do these guys because they got these technological fucking mic arms.
Yeah, these
Yeah,
guys-
they do.
these things are technotronic.
Yeah.
I think
We sound like fucking old people trying to explain.
Wait, are they all similar to yours?
It's your standard microphone arm.
They look more expensive than mine.
It's got some springs. It looks it literally looks
Yeah,
exactly the
that's why-
same right down to
that's
like.
what- yeah.
aside from ours being better for sure.
That's what I'm
yeah,
asking.
sure.
It-
I
yeah,
think
well,
they're,
yeah.
they look to be of higher quality.
They look like they're longer. Actually, they look like they're longer than yours.
Well, they're
They
taller
look
than
a
me,
little-
so.
They look a little
They
thicker.
they
too.
got bigger sticks than you.
Well, they're taller than me.
That doesn't mean they have bigger mic stands than you.
Fucking Jesus Christ! You put a long stem in front of Sid. He just wants to play with it.
That's very true. That's very
Fuck.
true.
Now you. What's going on tonight, there,
Yeah, what do we
director?
got, director? What do we
Mic
got?
goes up, mic goes down, mic goes up, mic goes down.
You have to hold it up there.
Ooh.
Just
Well, I thought we had a stand-in director because I'm a stupid idiot and I forgot my book. So you
I
take
was
it off. You take it to the
I
head.
was
Take it to
just
the head, Larry.
That's the only
was-
thing we forgot at home today too. So
Yeah,
we're lucky,
yeah.
lucky
Yeah,
for
that's
that.
the only
it's the only
fucking thing
fucking
we forgot
thing that
today.
we didn't do today. Everybody else did their jobs.
Fuck. This was almost the fucking. This was almost, or I guess last week would have almost been the last episode.
Yeah,
of the
this
show,
this
man.
might have
Might
been
have
this
been.
might have been the breakup episode.
fucking.
I just want everyone to know that I, in fact, made the show better. Wait, no, damn it.
Next thing you know, we're on a rooftop doing a final show. It's fucking.
Yeah.
I'm not going on no fucking rooftop with you guys to do a fucking podcast.
Why wouldn't you, man? It's
Wow.
iconic.
It is.
You can be rich.
Just because the Beatles
Everybody
did it doesn't
knows-
make it iconic.
Yeah, no, because the Beatles did it, it makes it.
Yeah,
is
it
that-
is. It
is
is
that why-
iconic.
is that
It's probably
why?
the first time it's ever done, and you know now if we're gonna do a last show of the Wheels Blues podcast, it's gonna be on a rooftop.
The standard rule to go by is if the Simpsons did it, it matters.
And the
you know?
Simpsons did do
Yeah,
that.
you
That was the
betcha.
final
It's-
concert of the B Sharps.
They also
on a
predicted
rooftop.
that Donald Trump would be president. So
Yeah.
not everything they do is
Not only that, they
gold.
predicted like the things he would do.
They
You know,
did.
the-
They
his
predict-
mannerisms, you know, going up the escalator or whatever, even the sign falling.
They predicted a pandemic.
Well, that's because Rupert
right on the
Murdoch is in coffins having sex in pits and feces with children.
That or is Matt Groening a time traveler?
No.
No.
Because that's
could be
I
a
have
mixture of
I
both.
have a theory that Matt Groening's a time traveler. Like look how much success he's had.
Okay. Well,
Maybe
we're-
Rupert Murdoch made or financed the time machine that Matt Groening.
Maybe I think he
know?
went to the. I think he
And the
he made
deal
the
was that
Simpsons
he
like
had
look
to-
what the Simpsons like
Wait.
30 years, and then he went to the future and he saw exactly what happens in the year 3000, and it was
If Matt Groening could time travel, why wouldn't he murder Seth MacFarlane? Why wouldn't he go back in time and kill Seth MacFarlane?
Because
They
he
would-
probably
they-
didn't assume that people would be.
But he's a time
More-
traveler. He knows he can go forward.
That's very true.
Family
Okay.
Guy's already a thing, so
Very
why would he be like, I'm just gonna hop into the fucking old phone booth here and go fucking ice?
maybe he
little-
likes the show.
I don't think the rules
May-
of
may-
time.
maybe
I don't
Matt
think the rules
Groening's
of time travel
Secretly,
allow it.
Polarized.
maybe he watches like religiously
Oh,
all the Family Guys.
Polarized some
he
fans, I'll
absolutely
tell ya.
watches.
You think
Family
Matt
Guy.
Groening's like, fuck, this is so funny? Like, you know, even when they're making fun of The Simpsons, he's like, this is so funny.
Don't you notice how The Simpsons changed when Family Guy became a thing?
Well, yeah, it was because that it took
was
off all
because
that,
it
that
was-
cutaway
yeah.
humor, you know, that kind of shit.
It was because of Family Guy.
Yeah.
Yeah, so he
A lot
he
of TV, like
changed,
it-
yeah,
You know, all that kind of stuff. Like it was funny.
it is. I like Family.
It was
Guy very
funny.
much, yes.
When I was, I mean, maybe it's because I was a teenager, but Family Guy used to be just maybe it's rosy glasses, whatever. But it
Or
was
you
fun.
just matured a little bit past the
Maybe.
humor hasn't really changed
For
drastically.
me, it was kind of like South Park. I mean, those early South Park seasons suck.
Really?
Yeah,
I don't like them at all.
and I actually
then-
think the early Family Guy is kind of dumb too. I don't
yeah,
really like
and
it.
then it gets better,
Yeah,
like
absolutely.
as it goes on. Like their ideas are really like they got really smart ideas and their references.
yeah.
I agree with you. South Park got better as it,
Oh yeah.
South Park
Once
aged
they
like a
killed
wine,
Chef, once they killed Chef,
which
it-
was awesome episode.
yeah,
too.
it was an awesome episode. It sucked that
Everything's
Isaac
better when
Hayes
you
is
can
like
make
a
fun of
weirdo,
Scientology.
like,
Yeah,
wow.
Everything's better when you can make fun of Scientology.
It's just funny that like he, like all the jokes about like Catholicism and Judaism and every religion, but nah, man, can't touch
Yeah,
Scientology.
can't touch Scientology, yeah.
Nope.
No,
Yeah, that-
children can't touch Scientology. No.
I like how they made that entire final episode with just clips that he'd already said. So like the whole episode is just like you can tell it's just pre-recorded shit, and it's great. Like they
And
put
the
it
death,
together.
the death is fantastic.
Yeah, and like they bring him back like Darth Vader. It's a great episode, and you're right. After that, it's kind of like they go on the whole like the superhero arc, and I mean that it's genius.
Yeah.
And then the whole thing with Kenny, and because the whole first season he just dies for no reason.
Yeah.
And you know those guys are they just came up with it on the fly.
Yeah.
Oh, what if his superpower is he can't die? You know, they just came up with that on the fly, and
Yeah.
it tied in perfectly. And he's the most badass of them all.
Yep.
His costume also hides like opposing bits of his face than usual too, which
Yeah.
is kind of weird.
Yeah.
Has a voice, speaks.
Yeah. Doesn't hide
he-
his mouth and anything. Yeah.
Was he Mysterian?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's right.
Kenny. Yeah. Mysterio, yeah.
No, you don't get it, Stan. I can't die.
And nobody remembers. And then he shoots him. Oh my God! They killed Kenny. And then the next day, no one remembers. He's like, "Oh, I fucking told you." I told us what? And so good, man. Yeah, you're right. That show and so much of it is just. And now this whole like 3-season long story arc that they've been going on, and just picking up current events like
Yeah.
and throwing them in the show, and it's just genius.
Yeah. Yeah, it absolutely is.
You could say that about any show, though. Like I feel like most shows aren't really amazing their first season. There's exceptions, obviously, but most shows kind of need a season or two to become a good show.
I hated that first season of The Office.
Did you?
Yeah, it wasn't
I
the
heard it was
best.
really. I heard it was really bad.
It even got like nitpicky. Like I hated Michael's like slick back
Yeah.
fucking hair.
Oh wow.
Like I couldn't stand fucking Jim. I was like, what is this
Did you
bullshit?
hate it because you'd seen the British Office and you
No,
just
I
weren't
hadn't
having
seen
it?
I hadn't seen the British Office at that point, but just everything about that first season bothered me.
Yes.
And then I didn't even think about the show until I think I caught an episode like mid season 3, and I was like, whoa, what is this? Like, this is awesome.
Awesome. Okay.
I watched a YouTube video where somebody analyzed the difference between the first season and the second season,
Yeah.
where even Michael Scott's hair is different.
Yeah.
And that's where the writers decided to take the show in a completely different direction and turn him from an unlikable idiot to a likable idiot.
Right. Yeah.
And
yeah.
now he's like, the guy that you kind of, you feel bad for him sometimes. You root for him a little bit.
He's become pitiful.
Well, and then
Yeah.
you find out in The Office that he's actually quite a good fucking salesman, and there's a good goddamn reason he's a manager.
Yeah.
you see him at work, and he just pulls shit off, and then people are like, wow, fuck.
That fucking episode when he leaves, when he goes to fucking Denver. Oh my god! When fucking Pam catches it, like like let me know if this thing ever airs, and he takes off his mic pack, and then it's just like, and then it's just silence, and then you see like Pam runs up, and you're like, oh, that's fucking fantastic. Man, that shit gets me misty.
Did you hear that they're gonna do a Dexter miniseries? Like they're bringing it back.
Dexter.
Oh, it's pretty good.
Dexter's
like
excellent.
4 or 5 seasons.
4 seasons are excellent.
4 or 5 seasons, really good.
I don't know.
The
I
next-
think like maybe a quarter of those episodes are actually worth watching.
Oh man,
And
whole
you didn't
4
like the first.
seasons,
I thought
man.
you liked Dexter, like the first.
Even season 2 is so fucking.
That's the
good.
guy.
Season
He's
two
like a
is really
fucking cop, or he's a murderer.
Yeah, he's like a
but he's
forensic scientist or
He's like
whatever.
a blood spatter,
blood spatter expert. Yeah, blood
specialist.
spatter.
But he
But-
kills like the bad. He kills bad
Yeah,
guys.
Yeah, well,
humor,
he
yeah.
has like he when he was a kid, he watched his mom get murdered, and the cop saved him while he was like sitting as a baby in like all the blood of all these people, and then it fucked him up for life somehow
Yeah.
as a baby,
Yeah,
and then he ended up getting this like urge to kill, and like he couldn't stop it. He's just a fucking complete sociopath.
So he gets a job as a forensic scientist.
Well, what happened is his dad's a cop. He teaches him how to get away with it. His dad's like, here's, this is who you are. I'm not, and I'm gonna show you how to get away with it. And as long as you only kill the people that deserve it, you're gonna kill them. You're gonna get away with it. And basically, he shows him how to fucking kill people and
Yep.
not get caught. And the guy, and he sucks at it at first. And then he gets better and better and better. He starts getting better, and he starts getting, the guy starts getting away, he's stabbing him, and the guy's like, I called the cops. And anyway, by the end of it, he's just stabbing people in the heart and saran wrap and throwing them in an ocean. And at some point, he goes out in the boat, and then at some point in like season 2, they find all the bodies.
Shit.
And,
Yeah,
but
yeah,
now
one of the
he's
cops-
investigating it.
One of the
And
one of the
he's trying-
cops.
Blood spatter on the bottom of the ocean.
One of the cops thinks he thinks he is a
Yeah.
murderer, so he's investigating.
One of the cops
Yeah,
is
for sure.
onto him.
Yeah.
And anyway, he's the whole season he's trying to not to get caught by this cop who's onto him,
Yeah.
but he's also investigating the crime. And
Yeah.
it's kind of like a whole.
Yeah.
It's
Sounds interesting.
it's a fucking great show.
The first 4
up to
seasons
season
for
4.
sure.
If it wasn't for the side stories of human emotional drama and turmoil,
You just
that
wanted to
show would be
see-
great. No, if it was just him, I don't give a fuck about his sad, slutty sister who just cries every time she fucks someone. I don't care.
Yeah, she does get that way.
I don't care
She's
about
all
like,
cracked
fucking-
out. She's all cracked out and
Well,
lonely.
later
though.
on,
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
that's
Maybe-
after some
But like,
bullshit
you know,
happens.
kind of bumbling Hispanic detective guy. I don't give a shit.
Yeah.
Tough black guy with the big arms and the
Oh,
short
man.
sleeve shirts.
Fuck, he's the guy. I'm on to you, Morgan.
Yeah.
I'm on to you, Morgan.
Piece of shit.
His little fucking LL Cool J mustache. I don't know. I just don't care about those people.
That guy was one of my favorite characters. He
course
was
he was.
so
Yeah,
good,
of
man.
course he was. Yeah.
Dokes
Super
was
jacked
awesome.
LL Cool
Dokes
J.
was awesome, and he was so fucking smart. He was onto him. He was onto him. But yeah, Dexter, great show up to
Couldn't have
season
been that
4.
fucking smart. He
Just
didn't
stop
fucking do
watching
anything.
season 4. At the end of it, don't watch season 5. It makes no sense.
gets-
See, that
it
makes me
gets
want to
fucking
start
worse.
season 5.
You should. It's probably the best one.
Ugh.
Doesn't he get married or something? Have a kid?
Yeah, it's kind of shit like that. Like,
Yeah, it's just-
some shit goes down, and then it's kind of like, and they throw it out the window and just kind of
Everybody's dead and it's back to normal. Whee!
It's definitely one of those shows that was on for way too friggin' long.
I watched it
was.
vicariously. Roberta used to watch that show all the fucking time, and I'd sit there, I'd be like, "Yeah, this is cool."
Surprises me, 'cause I think you would have loved that
Pokemon.
show.
Nah,
Yeah,
I like the
I thought you
character. I
would've-
just didn't enjoy all the side subplots.
I see,
It was
okay.
fucking
That's fair,
trash.
that's
I
fair.
was-
And it is arguably one of the worst series finales of all time too, as well.
Oh, yeah,
it
it's-
ends like it's the worst series finale of all time.
That's
one
why
of them.
That's why them reviving it is super stupid. Because
Well,
I
I
don't,
don't know what they're
really
gonna
care
do.
about Dexter in his current situation. I don't give a shit about him right now.
Yeah, well, neither do I.
No,
but like,
that's
what?
why I don't
well, I'm
give a shit.
interested what they're gonna do because it was a fun show. I only watched it to the end because I liked the first 4 seasons.
that's-
and I
that's
wanted
why
to
I
see
watched
how
it,
it's
yeah.
gonna end.
That's why I wanted to watch it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's a lot.
I feel like Ricky Bobby. Like
What do I do with my hand?
I don't know what to do with my hands.
Your hands free, bud.
This would be like the video episode where it's like you just caught like the camera's like right here. You just see like my hand keeps going up.
You're like, no, Daniel, put your hands down. No, Daniel. Yeah, hands down, Daniel. Just place your hands on your lap, and in a furled fashion.
You could talk about all the acrophobia that you get in video games.
Okay, so you need to you're gonna have to dumb that down a little bit
Acrophobia is a fear of
for
being
the
in-
listeners who are idiots.
Am I
Yeah,
saying-
not us.
You can Skweeed can tell me if I'm explaining this correctly. Acrophobia is the fear of being in enclosed dark spaces. Is that correct?
Claustrophobia?
That's not correct. That's
You
not.
are very wrong.
And I'm wrong. I watched the video.
Yeah.
Okay, well then you take this part.
It's the feeling that euphoria or fear of heights through like it was through the game.
Oh yeah, that totally is. Yeah, no, you're right.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, the other
So
one
wait,
is.
it's
Yeah,
the
the
fear
other
of
one is.
heights
Yeah, sorry.
in
yeah,
a video
yeah.
game.
Yeah.
Thalassophobia.
Yeah, yeah,
whatever
you're right.
it
You know,
is,
you're
the
correct. Yes.
Yeah.
So
Yeah,
wait, so,
yeah,
so
yeah.
you're asking me if there's a game that exists that gave me a fear of heights or a fear of the sea?
No, a fear of being in dark and closed spaces.
That's just not at
Is that
all.
That's
claustrophobic?
what it said in the video.
Well, that's not what
Did you watch the video
Yeah,
on
I-
YouTube?
I
or
watched the video that he sent.
he's
Oh.
confusing
A few days
two
ago.
things.
Why would YouTube be wrong?
you sabotage? You sent him the wrong video.
He didn't
Skweeed.
send me
I
the
don't think
wrong
I
video.
watched
I'm
that
explaining it.
Did you just
didn't
forward it
s-
to him?
What?
Just watch this fucking thing. Close enough.
I researched. I tried to include you and do something video game wise for the show,
we love each
and
other.
you
at this show,
sabotaged it.
apparently.
Wow, that's not wow.
I don't-
Egg on my face.
I don't need you to
Last
placate me.
last time I tried to placate you on this show.
Try to placate me. I just said I didn't need that.
So no thoughts at all? No.
Well, I don't have a video game that's made me scared of the sea or of heights, if that's what you're asking.
You've never played you've never played like a game where you're like platforming really high up in it.
Yeah,
Like
but
an Assassin's Creed game kind of thing.
Well, like here's the thing: like, there's no dangers, and also I'm playing it on like a 20-inch screen usually. So
The VR that there was it wasn't really a game. It was like you're in like a shark cage and you're just going like right down to like the bottom of like the ocean. So
Okay.
that was kind of fucking freaky
You can feel that inescapable.
because
fucking
you're
pressure.
like it's just so weird to look fucking down and see shit when you're like.
look all around and you don't see
Yeah.
anything but water.
Because I keep thinking, like, as you go and it gets dark and shit, and like you go, you know, and I'm like, there's fucking something big's gonna fucking pop out. Like, I know it,
Yeah.
but it like nothing scared. I think maybe like a couple whales go by and you hear like the. It sounds super cool because it's like underwater. Like, that's pretty badass.
Yeah. There's one that made me feel acrophobia, which is a fear of heights. It doesn't matter what you have written down.
No, it really doesn't. No, it's fine. It's fine. It doesn't matter anymore. No.
There's a scene in Tilo 2 where you're going across the roofs of skyscrapers, and the person that you're playing as has a fear of heights, and just the way the camera works and the sound engineering and just that character's like actions on screen. I was sitting there playing it, going like, whoa, 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 and like I've got a little bit of a fear of heights, but like. Not like that. Not in that respect. Like, I would never fucking do that. But it's also a fucking video game, and I know it's fake. That shit doesn't... I don't feel that way in movies or anything. When it's super high up, I'm like, oh, that's badass.
I felt
This
like
game
that
made me
in one of the
feel
Mission
scared.
Impossible movies.
Really?
When Tom Cruise is scaling Burj Khalifa, I got a little like, whoa, that's fucking
Which
high.
Khalifa was he?
Burj Khalifa. It's like the biggest tower in Abu Dhabi.
Okay.
That is correct. You can look that up.
I'm not going to.
They called it Burj Dubai for a while. Then now it's Burj Khalifa. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's fucking right.
Yeah.
What
Yeah,
Mission
sometimes-
Impossible movie was this?
It was like Ghost Protocol or something.
Yeah, it was Ghost Protocol.
And apparently he actually did the stunts too.
does-
Because
he
Tom
does all
Cruise
the
is
stunts.
crazy
Tiny Tom
motherfucker.
Cruise does all his own stuff.
Dude, he's freaking going to space. He's making
Does-
movies
did-
in
well, if I
space.
was
Didn't
a
he jump out of
billionaire
planes and shit? And he
Scientologist, I could
does
do
all
that
that
too.
shit. Like,
Yeah, that was the last one. He
I
did
mean,
like
the guy's a fucking badass.
it was like
like,
it was like a free jump out of
He's
a plane.
also a Scientologist.
yeah, but like,
Well, yeah, that's very
he's-
true. Yes.
He has no fear, man. He's a
Well,
badass.
that's because he thinks he's fucking an alien,
Well, whatever he-
alien god who's gonna live forever.
He also has like the entire production staff with like making sure he doesn't die all of the time.
Well,
Yeah.
obviously.
It's not like he free climbed to that point and was like, fucking doing it, bro.
It was still super cool to see him doing that,
And now
climbing
people
that
throw
Burj
rocks and shoot
Khalifa in
guns
that
at me.
movie.
It'll be sweet.
That's the next one. People are actually gonna try to shoot him.
Yeah, it hasn't happened for 18 Mission
Yeah.
Impossibles or however many the fuck of those there's been.
Been a lot of them.
Well, they don't number them anymore. That's how many of them.
Is
there's
he
been.
in all of them?
Yeah,
Yeah, he's in everyone.
everyone.
yeah.
Yeah.
There was one good film and 2 good soundtracks.
Which
Is
was
it-
the good one for you?
So
The first one.
Okay.
I like the
here,
first
Go
one.
ahead, that's a good one.
here's Metallica did a theme song for that.
Yeah,
sure
I
did.
Disappear
Yeah.
for Mission Impossible 2.
They did
That's
a-
the
yeah.
one with the good soundtrack.
Yeah,
did-
yeah,
they did a
like
Mission
fucking Limp
Impossible.
Bizkit is on that fucking
Yeah.
soundtrack too. Yeah.
Oh yeah, he did do a. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Which is
Like,
like,
he had microphone machetes in the back of his
Yeah,
phone, for
I remember
sure.
now for sure.
and those are good movies. And like so those movies are like I was like a kid, a teenager, and now they're still making them.
What was the one with Philip Seymour Hoffman? That was a
That's
good
the
one.
third one. That's a
three?
really good one
that,
too.
That
That's-
one was good too.
That's really good too, man.
I got stopped after the second one.
I'm gonna kill you, and then I'm gonna kill her.
He's so fuck. I
so
miss
messed
Philip
up.
Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah, it was good.
So good.
What? You don't like the Hoff?
No, dude, that was genuine.
I think there's only one the Hoff.
No, yeah, it's Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Yeah,
Fuck
it is.
that.
It is
Fuck
Philip
that.
Seymour Hoffman.
Fuck that drunk plastic
no,
surgery
he's no.
asshole.
Haven't you ever heard? You don't hassle the Hoff.
No,
Hassle
no.
that drunken bastard.
Hoffman can hassle the
Throw a
Hoff.
hamburger on the ground and then just
Yeah,
fucking
yeah.
start stomping him.
I have seen that video.
Look at me eat a hamburger. Fuck.
That poor bastard. His
The
kids. just
saddest part of the
filming him.
video is his kids just did that. Yeah, it's messed up.
Yeah, that is-
Is the wife like a huge Hasselhoff fan? Because I hear he's huge in Germany.
Yeah, I don't know. Oh, is
Yeah,
my
he's-
wife? Yeah.
oh,
No, she doesn't
okay.
give a fuck. I don't know.
Speaking of your lovely wife, she came out and partied for Sid's Rocky Horror
Oh,
Party.
she
yeah,
did.
yeah.
was
How
great
was
to
your
see.
How was your birthday there, boss?
Yeah, let's.
That was fucking
Why are
good.
you chugging whiskey when we ask you this question?
Chugging. It's just been a while since I've had a sip, man.
Sounds like he's still recovering from his birthday.
Oh,
no,
fuck.
I felt great the next day
Did
too.
you? Wow.
I'm a responsible
I did
old
not.
adult. Yeah.
Yeah, it was. That hangover came in waves for
It
sure.
did.
Yeah,
It-
I
oh,
felt
yeah.
okay after that.
It's like the second hangover Shannon's ever had because she just doesn't get hangovers anymore. And I was like, well, fuck, about time you hit your 30s, I guess.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
like 2 days in a row. The whole like Thanksgiving, she's like, oh, God, I need to stop on the walk. I just need to sit down for a second. And I was like,
Sucker.
this is great. This is how I feel every Saturday.
Yep.
Thanks, Wheels Blues Podcast.
I fucking plowed through. I was shocked how much food I ate on Thanksgiving.
Oh, man.
Because usually, it always, like Christmas, Thanksgiving, it always seems like Katie and I party like the day before. And then, like, you know, the next day, it's like turkey's getting ready and you're smelling it and you're psyched. You get your big fucking plate. You have like 2 bites of turkey and you're like, that's all for me then.
Can't do it. I went to bed at like
Yeah.
8 a.m. And then we fucked for like an hour and a half, man. I'm not hungry.
Yeah, I fucking plowed through Thanksgiving dinner this year.
Yeah.
2 fucking plates, boys.
Wow.
Mr. Plow.
Did you
Yeah.
did you and Katie make dinner, or what did you do? For
So yeah, well, Katie's dad came over with the turkey, and then he threw it in the oven, and then
You don't say. I hear those birds are best raw.
well, I don't know. Is that what you had? You guys have raw turkey? or
no,
something?
we,
no,
we
but
did
we
not.
did
not.
see a crow having raw.
Oh,
pigeons
yeah.
out of the
See
window.
that? Oh, that
You
was
see
so
that picture?
brutal,
Oh,
man.
dude.
Just
Yeah.
a
What?
little bit of Mother Nature.
Dude, for
There was
like
a
3
Thanksgiving
hours
in the
there
yard.
was- yeah, for like 3 hours on Thanksgiving, it was like this little friggin' pigeon, like slammed into the window by the computer, and it just like laid there slowly dying, and like ravens and magpies just fucking swarmed.
Torrid.
Wow.
There was a raven that was eating it while it was still alive, trying to fight back.
There was like 3 of them fighting over it for
Fuck.
like hours.
They weren't fighting. That big motherfucking raven
Oh,
came in,
he
and that little one was
absolutely
just
got
like,
it,
all
yeah.
right. And he
Yeah.
just picked it up and threw it to the sidewalk and then went to town.
Yeah,
Almost makes you want to go fucking shoo the birds away, step on its head, and then come back inside.
It was
You know,
dead
put
by
it out of
then.
its misery. Just fucking step on its head.
Yeah,
and
I
fucking
gotta
come
shoot
back
that
inside.
raven away. It was like 4 feet tall and had the eyes of Satan himself.
I don't fucking mess with the animal kingdom. If that's the way they're gonna do it, then that's
Mother
that's
Nature
not
put
our
that
place.
window there, and Mother Nature decided that pigeon to fly into it.
The Ravens, they're pretty fucking smart. I'm pretty sure they'd be like, wow, fuck, he killed it for us. What a wicked dude. We should bring him more half-dead shit.
Or they'd attack you for getting near their dinner.
yeah.
Maybe. They would remember you for sure. I read a thing somewhere
they
that crows and ravens will... they're pretty
I
good
think
with
the
faces.
crows out back of work fucking totally know me because like there was one winter where I was emptying out like the fryer oil. It spilled like all over the fucking snow. And I come back inside and then like going out later to have a smoke and there's just fucking footprints all over it and all that shit is like a grease snow cone.
Yeah.
So like every winter they're there and they're all there's like one on the fucking whatever that building is, like the tourism building
Jasper,
there. There's
yeah.
one like on top of the pole. There's one on like the fucking downstream. They're all over the Tim Hortons fucking roof. Fucking,
Oh, because
just
they know there's
they all
grease
just
waiting.
fucking
Yeah.
waiting. And every time, so now it's probably wrong. I'm probably killing these birds, but so I always dump a little out onto the snow and make them a little grease cone.
Yeah, and they're like,
dude,
fuck,
no,
there's
they
the guy.
They can eat anything.
There's
now.
the guy. There he is.
As we saw.
I'm surprised they're not bringing you like, you're just like, what the fuck is this full pack of cigarettes right here?
I saw a bunch of crows.
Why is this
literally,
just sitting on top of the grease thing?
There's a finger on that.
Yeah, it's like a full pack of smokes.
literally saw a bunch of crows eating someone's vomit today while I was driving.
Oh yeah.
So like they could. It doesn't matter.
See, that's just free muni work right there. Is all that. Is. So the biggest one I do call David Cronenberg,
Nice.
because it's like every year, like the last like several years, this huge honking motherfucker, like he's big, and whenever I'm walking to work and I see like a murder of them. A murder of crows. I always I do not get scared at all. I walk freely through those.
Yeah, I'm not about to go and shoo it away from its fucking kill now.
Certainly
It's
not.
like, oh, that poor elk is still alive. Best shoo away that big old kitty cat there. Yeah, I don't think so.
So what else?
Well, I was going to talk about something else, but the guy who wants to talk about
You
it
want to
just
talk
left.
about the stupid Spider-Man bullshit?
I don't particularly want to, but somebody else wanted
Why?
to.
Because
So.
it's so stupid. Because Spider-Man sucks balls. Yeah, is that why?
Well,
Is that why
he's
we're gonna
not
do
as
that?
good. He's not as good as Batman and
Shots
Superman.
fucking fired.
No, he's not as good. as
I
fucking- he's a
agree with-
loser.
I agree
Nobody
with,
is
I
good.
He's a
agree with you. I
loser.
agree with you.
Well, I'm just combative on this.
I think. Well, you're just bitter because you had to take a cab, and as you should.
I'm not bitter because I had to take the cab. I'm bitter because I disrupted Bruce's story time, and I did not like doing that.
Oh.
Like I was saying earlier, I respect the sanctity of the story time.
That's fair, and that's very fair. And you did actually interrupt story time.
I believe story time was in progress.
Well, we apologize for that. But if somebody,
Banging on the window, yo, wake the fuck up!
Yo, Tyson said I could come by. You ready for me or what?
Yo, Bruce, you run your pockets, man.
Fucking run your pockets.
you probably would have laughed.
No, he wouldn't have.
Weird. He's so.
There's a bald white man outside yelling at me to run my pockets. What the fuck do I do?
It looks like he's eaten 4 humans. He's so big. Yeah, no, Spider-Man out there. You know what? The like the video game, cool. It's cool.
Yeah.
Swinging around and all that, but
You don't like any of the Spider-Man?
I don't
movies?
like any fucking of them.
You
And
don't
I
like,
watched.
You don't like Tobey Maguire?
Those are the fucking worst. This is not. the
I don't like them
examples to
either. I didn't like them either. But I'm
The first one was solid.
it was for 2000.
I like the Tobey Maguire ones because
I like Sam
course you
Raimi
do.
a lot. I
do like
Raimi.
Sam
His
Raimi,
movies
too.
are dated and shticky, but they're great.
What's the one with Michael Keaton?
That's the Homecoming. That's
Yeah,
like
that's-
one of the last ones.
So I recently watched that.
Yeah.
that was a good one.
No, that's
none of
no,
them.
didn't.
I like
no.
that was the new Marvel one.
One of the
Every
newer
single
ones.
one of those movies is like Man of Steel to you.
You
Oh,
mean the
I
new,
see. Okay.
yeah,
You
I-
mean the new Sony Pictures film?
Yeah, okay.
Sony Pictures, Marvel.
You know what? I watched
Not
Man of Steel
Marvel,
again
Sony Pictures.
because I
Yeah,
was like, I
that's-
should watch it again. It's been like fucking since it came out.
It's super awesome.
And I was like, I'm trying to fucking see the positive here. The whole I'm like, okay, it's like it's not a bad movie. It's I said worse than it is.
the music is great. The Hans Zimmer, like,
but then
the
the
soundtrack is
tornado
so good.
happened, and I was like, fuck
such
this
a
shit.
powerful scene.
It's such a fucking bullshit scene. And then they you know Zod came, and then I forgot that like Amy Adams went on the ship. You know, and then you know I was like, there's Russell Crowe. Fucking what the fuck?
It's okay.
Russell
It's
Crowe
okay.
is in what? Which one is he in?
He's Jarrell. He's in Jarrell. He's
Oh,
in
I
your
thought you were
fucking.
talking
Yeah,
about
no.
fucking Spider-Man.
No,
Yeah,
no,
of course,
Yeah,
of course,
yeah,
of course.
no.
Yeah. Anyway, it was not as bad as I remember, but I still don't like it.
But he is great as Zod. Fucking like
He was good as Zod. Like the acting
Michael
was
Shannon
pretty
enjoyed
fucking
it.
good.
you wouldn't sully your head. Like,
Yeah, like he was.
man.
That guy is a good actor and
He's a
fucking.
really good actor.
I don't even know who that is, but he's in a lot of movies.
Yeah, he
and
is.
he's a good actor in almost every single one.
Yeah.
Like he's in The Night Before, like a comedy. He's Mr. Green.
He is. Yeah,
And,
yeah.
and
the
he's just
dealer.
like the old wise. Like at the end, like he's some kind of spirit.
Hmm.
You know, you think because he just all
He's
knowing.
just their dealer because they're high.
Yeah, but like you know, they're high, so they think he's an all-knowing
Yeah.
spirit of some kind.
They
So,
do, yes.
so what's going on with Spider-Man? He's back.
What's
Spider-Man's
going on with
coming back.
Spider-Man,
They're
Tyson?
renewing the trademark here again.
Well, okay, so it's a rumor. I don't know if it's confirmed. It's just a thing that Wheels and I heard.
They're gonna have a Spider-Man movie with 3 Spider-Mans.
Oh yeah, that's all.
whoa.
Yeah, but not only that, they're gonna have Tobey Maguire and Andrew Garfield as the other two
See, I don't care for
Spider-Mans.
Tobey Maguire, but it's
3
cool. Hey,
Spider-Mans.
Andrew Garfield was Spider-Man?
Yeah.
He was like when
was
they
in one of the
rebooted
other-
it the first time before they rebooted it again.
He was that bad.
Yeah.
Well, he did
I
two
like those ones too. I don't
Spider-Man.
mind
So
those two.
but apparently Doctor Strange is going to be universe hopping, and he's going to take Tom Holland, who is the de facto Spider-Man of the Marvel universe right now, and then but other Spider-Mans will show up from different parallel universes. Andrew
To
Garfield
help
and Tobey
Tom
Maguire,
Holland and Doctor
and they will Doctor Strange will get them all together to fight a common enemy. But I'm not sure how if they're going to be together the whole movie or what. But it's so fucking interesting. And Wheels tells me that's what Spider-Verse with Miles Morales
Yeah,
is.
Into the Spider-Verse is
Yeah.
literally that movie. Yes.
Okay,
Yep.
that's fucking.
However, I don't think that's ever going to be made because movie theaters are dying and they're going away.
Yeah, but cinema isn't. You know,
yeah, like they can
No,
release
it's
that
true, but
shit.
Straight,
They're
yeah,
not going
straight
to be
to
making
demand.
like
just
$200
like-
million movies anymore.
yeah, they are.
I don't know. I feel like if
You know
there's
what?
no-
I'm fucking fine with that anyway, man.
yeah, no, I'm
People
Let's
are
go.
gonna go to movie theater. People are still gonna do. People are nuts.
Dude,
Okay? People are.
They
I know,
did
like,
not. They did not go to movie theater. Like there was people that
That-
went, but Tenet didn't make any money. A giant ass Christopher
Maybe
Nolan
people
movie.
are stupid and don't like Christopher.
No, well,
Nolan
they
movies.
released it
That's-
during
that's
a
fair.
fucking pandemic.
Well,
just
that's-
wait,
that's
just
what
wait a
I'm
couple
saying.
of
Yeah,
years.
Well, that's
give it
what
a
I'm
year or
saying.
two. They'll fucking
Wait,
bounce
2
back
years,
big.
theaters will be back where they were because people crave to be social.
Movies
out
are not
and-
going to last 2 years. They're going to run out of money.
No,
they don't have
no, no, no,
infinite
no, no.
amount of money.
Jesus Christ, what the hell kind of state do you think the world's in, man?
I don't. I think the world will be fine. I just think movie theaters will eventually run out of money. They don't have infinite
Look,
amounts of money.
Yeah,
people love
but
the experience of going to movie
industry
theaters.
does.
You're telling me that there's not one movie theater that's fucking open and fucking
People-
playing
people-
shows?
People
Look,
paid
the Chaba Theater
$30.
here.
They're going to
People-
football games. They're not going to
People
movies.
also paid $30 to watch Mulan on a fucking
Streaming
service
Yeah.
that they're already paying monthly for.
Yeah.
That's true. They
It's,
did.
it's not gonna stop, man.
No,
Yeah,
but
It's
people
just,
want
you know what? When
this.
you've got fucking direct to video or like video on demand for new films,
Yeah.
and people are paying $20 to watch a new movie,
Yeah.
and there's no fucking middleman,
No.
they're just making more money. Now the
that is
cinema
true.
is not making money,
So, yeah, you're
but
right,
the
ma-
movie companies are
Yeah,
making
like
more
I don't
money.
think movies are going.
Hollywood
but I
will be
think,
fine,
I
but
think
they got
cinema
fucking-
might be a thing that goes.
You know
away,
what?
is what I'm saying.
What's going to happen is like for example, at the
I
Chaba
see what
Theater,
you're saying, yeah.
the Chaba Theater like just pumps their popcorn smell to the front door. You walk by that fucking thing and you're like, "Fuck, I got to go see a movie." I don't know why. I have to go see a movie right now. It's just like people love that. People like it. It doesn't matter if you haven't grown up with it. Like you're gonna take your kids. You're gonna
I'll go back eventually.
Everybody's gonna like. I'd love to go to a movie theater again.
Yeah, but how long do you think the travel theater is gonna last if people aren't going?
Yeah, that's the thing, right? Like it
Like,
really
it's
depends
a really
on
small theater playing old ass movies that.
Well, and
lots
it's
of
kinda
people
cool
won't
that they're
pay money to
trying
go
that.
see again. I agree. I think it's awesome that they're trying that. I agree, and I really should be supporting
I think
that.
tourists will do that. I mean, if you come to like a small town,
Yes.
and you look, this movie theater. Shut up, Jurassic Park. Yeah, I'll go fucking.
Yeah, or like
I'll throw $15 down to watch the original.
Yeah,
Jurassic Park in the
I don't
theater.
feel like this town is that crowd.
But no,
I don't
Well,
think
not
people
now.
come here to
dude,
watch
that
movies.
fucking movie theater is packed in the summertime, dude.
Yeah, because they have like all new, like modern
Well,
new
but I'm
movies.
saying like you. I mean, they're not throwing up fucking like Operation Dumbo Drop.
No, like-
I do believe that movie came there though.
Well, it did.
I'm sure it did. I'm sure it
I
did,
drove
but-
by like in the summertime, and I looked at the fucking theater, and it was like, I'm like, fuck, is that Empire Strikes Back playing at the theater?
Fuck yeah.
That's
Yeah.
awesome. I
Yeah.
never.
Yeah.
I was
you
born.
would go in and see that.
Well, I've
Yeah,
never seen Empire at a theater.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah,
Exactly.
You know,
I'll totally
I've
do
never
that.
seen it in a theater
No,
before.
absolutely, but because you're the kind of person that would go rewatch
Tons
movies.
of people. My brother and his girlfriend, they would go to like a drive-in, and they're showing like Back to the Future and Jaws back to back. Are you kidding me?
No shit. If there was a theater in
maybe I'm wrong,
Jasper,
maybe I'm wrong.
If there was a theater in Jasper that wasn't like because the Chaba they play like the new and that's what you want to see. You want to see Avengers.
Of
You want to
course.
see fucking the newest.
You know, we could
whatever.
pay to bring a movie in.
How much?
$150.
Is that it?
Wow.
Is that
Are you
it?
shitting me?
Because you
Oh,
could get
cool.
people together and fucking like let's have a
100%.
party. Let's watch
100%.
whatever the fuck.
Like
you
my
want to
boss just rented out the theater for his son's birthday party, and it cost $150 to bring in a movie. And I think all said and done, it was like $500 for a party night at the Chaba.
Wow.
That's really freaking good.
Yeah,
Because,
and it's
like-
not as, yeah, man, they do that. Like,
Oh,
we,
I-
we,
if
we-
like, if
we
there
could
was-
do
know
that.
I
if
did
there
not
was
If I
a-
would have known that, I would have done that for my birthday and got the Rocky Horror brought in, and we could have watched it in a fucking theater.
That
would've been
awesome.
something.
Yeah, I didn't know that.
brought our own booze.
Fuck, right?
But yeah, if there was a theater like that played old movies and it wasn't a pandemic, and they just like at Halloween they played fucking here's some classic horror movies, like
Yeah,
and we're
here's
gonna
a
play them
slasher double
all.
feature. You got
this-
Friday the 13th and
Yeah.
Nightmare on Elm Street.
Yeah.
Yeah, like or like this
Fucking
Friday's
show starts at
Halloween.
midnight.
This Friday's Halloween. The next Friday's Halloween part 2. Blah blah blah, and
Yeah,
it goes on.
I'd be
Absolutely.
fucking keen
You know
as
that,
shit.
and then
I-
around Christmas they just play fucking wicked
I
holiday
would
movies.
Never go.
That's my jam. Those fucking holiday movies.
Elf all fucking
Yeah,
day
Elf
long.
and fucking Santa
I'm
Claus.
so
and-
fucking done with Elf.
Oh yeah, I like Elf.
I
haven't
like
watched it too
but
much
it's
yet.
Because I rock cable, man.
I watched it once, and that was fucking more than enough.
It's
That-
on every fucking station.
There's-
Every.
there's-
Do you want to know what I do?
No.
It's like it's like an advent
No.
calendar. Every day I watch like 15 minutes of that movie. 10, 15 minutes of that movie.
Okay, so the no was more directed towards what you did and not do we want to hear it. So, but that sounds awful, and that's why I didn't want to hear about it.
It's not a horrible movie.
It's a horrible
It's not
movie.
one of Will Ferrell's best,
It's
but
not, and that's saying something.
Would you not like Will Ferrell?
He's
He just put out a movie every
He's
three.
fucking
Yeah.
hilarious.
He's been like he is funny, but
There's
he
like
also spent
3
5
good
years
movies.
putting out like 6 movies a year of just garbage. Just
What?
oh.
Talladega Nights.
Holmes and Watson is Holmes and
Gold.
Watson good?
I never saw Holmes and Watson,
yeah,
but
don't.
I really want to.
Holmes and Watson was watchable.
It
It's
was
him
not
and fucking John
watchable.
C. Reilly.
Like-
I
like-
love
No.
those guys.
You know what you're getting, but it's no Talladega Nights.
John C. Reilly's a better actor in things like Magnolia and fucking.
Oh, he's good as a fucking stupid, funny,
He is.
like Dewey Cox.
Yeah,
That's
no,
awesome.
that
Louis
like
Cox is good.
Talladega Nights was excellent.
Talladega
all
Nights is
these movies-
excellent. Anchorman 1 and 2, phenomenal, like excellent.
2, 1, genius.
I love them all because those are my wheelhouse movies for I'm turning off my fucking brain.
Yeah.
And
Well, this is how I feel about Adam Sandler movies.
I know. Yeah.
Yeah.
See, this is how I feel about found footage horror.
In all fairness, when I
1930s
watch those, I
Italian
turn my brain off too.
Sid's like, here's how I feel about snuff films.
Those are for fucking.
You got a long day at
birthdays
work.
and
You just want to kick your
anniversaries.
feet
You just
up
wanna
the
kick-
beer,
shut your
watch
brain off.
snuff Film.
Watch someone get shot in the head.
Nah, man, man, you want to watch them like chinned up in a concrete room with like mask guys and leather aprons coming around, just like beating up chains every once in a while. Like it's got to be an ordeal, like 12, 15 hours.
If there's a movie that makes you vomit, if there's a movie that's pretty sick, there's a pretty good chance Skweeed has it on DVD.
Man, it's the channel that like James Woods finds in that super awesome Canadian film Videodrome, made by a wonderful Canadian director David Cronenberg.
It is very good actually.
It is a very good
It
movie.
is very good.
It's
But
awesome.
our
So he's like sleeping and he just kind of pushes his handgun into his own stomach.
It's
James, I don't know.
Good
James
times,
would
man. Good times.
what the fuck?
It's a great
But
film.
are theaters dying? I don't know. I think there's a lot of local businesses in town that are closer to dying than you think.
No, like some of the ones that have closed.
Yeah, and I think that there's here's tough because
Yeah, like I'm not
especially
I'm not
winter
saying,
now.
Like,
Like I mean,
boo-hoo. I am saying that, but like, there is lots of businesses that
Yeah.
are closing, and
and
it's
I
not
would
all
I would
about
be at that chat with you. You fucking bet I would be there. But it's a fucking pandemic. I don't really want to.
Yeah.
See,
And
I-
then
you
there's
get
there's
your-
more cases going on.
course,
You
Right?
get your,
I
yeah,
agree,
you
I
get your
agree.
own row though when you go.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah,
do.
there's only it only seats like fucking 12 people.
Yeah, I'm not.
Like a friend of mine went.
It
and I
sounds
was
like how I-
kind of want to go to the theater now.
It sounds it kind of sounds like how I wish I could watch a movie without all the fucking other people
Yeah.
there.
So what? They legit took seats out?
No, you just don't get. They're taped off. You don't. Get
Oh, okay. So, fuck yeah.
I haven't been yet. I don't know how.
Well, it's
the
it's
space. It would have to be at least 6 feet, right?
Yeah.
town's a little risky because of the whole more cases.
Yeah,
in,
but
the-
that's
in
in
the
the high school,
schools, in the
right?
schools.
School.
So what's going on with that? Is like the
Well,
kids,
apparently
they
there's
closed it?
3 cases
There's 3
in
now.
the
I heard
school,
there's 3 in a school.
in the high school.
Yeah, there's a teacher brought it in allegedly.
Well, I mean,
boo.
like, fucking,
Allegedly.
like it's fucking probably didn't know they had it, right? Like it's,
Oh yeah, I mean if you're asymptomatic,
Yeah,
like,
like,
you
you
wouldn't know.
I mean, you can't blame, you know what I mean?
Well,
like,
you can, but it's
yeah, but it's
not gonna get you
ridiculous. It's
anywhere.
ridiculous. They got it somewhere, so like,
Do whatever the
fucking.
hell you want.
At the end of the day, you just take it all the way
People
back.
aren't-
to
No,
its
I'm just saying. I
source,
heard
so.
it was a teacher. That's
Yeah,
all.
yeah.
We were speculating on this.
So, but, like, no, honest to God, like my son's in kindergarten, so like, if I hear one fucking case in that elementary school anywhere, like, oh shit, we get an email, there's a case, we're gonna tighten everything. I'll be like, fucking, let's go, kid,
Yeah.
and I'm gonna grab him by the fucking shirt, get your
And
coat
you're
on,
out, you're out.
we're fucking gone. You're coming in the plumbing van with me.
Yeah.
I mean, that's it.
Yeah. Yeah.
You wait in the van. I'll go fix the shit, and I'll come back. I'll roll the window down.
Interesting. I didn't know they were all at the high school.
Yeah.
I figured there was other cases.
The
in,
elementary school is clean so far.
No, okay, good.
It fucking better
Which
stay that way.
is shocking considering the elementary school.
Well, considering kids are a fucking disease factory,
exactly.
yeah.
That's why
I
it's
mean, I
shocking.
fucking,
Yeah, for sure.
I was like, I get sick like once a year, like before a pandemic when I just got a cold. I put that kid in daycare. I was sick like 7 times a fucking year.
Yeah.
Kids just fucking boogers all over the place, fucking blowing their nose on each other's shirts, whatever the fuck they do in
Fucking
daycare.
gross.
It's
It's
fucking,
so gross.
oh man, it's kids.
Yeah.
And fucking look at this fucking, like,
Yeah.
All right, let's
Taste
trade
this,
masks.
you know.
Oh, yours is full of snot. That's gross.
That's
yeah,
gross.
ew. Yeah. So anyway, it's like, but like it's because young kids are a lot more easy to control. Like they'll fucking listen pretty good.
Yeah.
You put your mask on, take your mask off, and the teacher says it's time to put a mask on. All the kids. It's my understanding from what I've been told by my son at school, no one really gives anybody any trouble.
That's awesome.
You know, it's
That's
probably a
really
lot
good.
different than in high school when everyone's like, "Fuck this shit."
Yeah.
You know, like when
I'm an
everyone's
adult. I'll do whatever the fuck
Yeah,
I
yeah.
want.
Oh, my brother listens to Joe Rogan and fucking
Yeah,
this
Rogan.
guy
Yeah.
on.
and you got to agree. Like when I was fucking 17, I didn't want to listen to anybody. So I mean, fuck.
I don't know.
That's an interesting question. How do you think your teenage self would have handled this situation that we're in right now?
Well, I had I not as well as current me would.
I
And
would have gotten it and died by now. Like I would be gone.
I would for the most part have followed everything, but a little bit of me would have rebelled against it too,
Yeah.
just because I was a teenager.
Yeah, I would have been fuck this shit. I would have
like-
busted out lockdown.
Yeah.
I would have
Fuck
snuck
this.
out. Yeah. Bye.
I'm going to a Blue Jays game. There's no Blue Jay game. I'm going to a Blue Jays game.
I'll go fucking sit at the dome. I don't give a shit. I'll imagine one.
I definitely would have been more. I would definitely probably would have been similar to that way I am
Yeah.
now. Well, I've got a lot of medical issues, so I don't want to. I don't want to
fuck
add. I
around,
don't want to
yeah.
add to that shit.
So no change.
No, I don't.
change?
No, I don't think that would have changed very much.
Yeah.
Nope.
What about you, big guy? How would your teenage self have handled the pandemic, do you think?
Probably the same way I handled it now, by staying home, getting stoned, and playing video games.
So apparently I'm the only dumbass that would be dead.
I'd be half dead.
Because I'd be in Toronto, fucking
I would have been like, oh,
licking
shit,
fucking
cool.
somebody. Look, I'm not gonna get it. Like fucking, and then it looks like you're dead 2 weeks later.
Daniel's the theme of this is you're the only one that would have had a life in high school and would have been cool.
I kind of did.
We weren't cool
I
in
had
high
friends.
school.
I love cool. You
Yeah,
know,
well.
you pick your own definition there, but yeah, I definitely had friends.
Well, this
I
guy was the guy
shocked,
with
too.
frosted tips and the like,
That's
little
very true.
fucking
Actually, you know what?
puka
I
shell
was cool
necklace.
in high school.
Dude, I got
probably
laid in
yeah,
high school,
like
and that was like
douchebag
when I
cool.
started grade 9. My goal was to have. I was like, before high school ends, I want to have 3 girlfriends. Before I graduate high school, I want to have 3 fucking girlfriends.
How many
I
times
got
did you
fucking,
watch American Pie before
Bruh,
you made
I
this?
got fucking laid that fucking first semester, dude.
Bruh,
That
whoa.
first semester, I
Whoa.
got ass.
Wow.
And it was like, fuck yeah. And then high school was just
And now you were just fucking king shit, right? Like,
oh, bro,
fucking-
I
just a
had big fat pork chop
rotating
sideburns.
vagina
Right.
factory.
Yeah.
You asked my brother, he'll tell you, like, back in the day, it was like,
Fact checker.
Yeah, come on, fact checker.
fact check my pussy consumption. No, he'll tell you, there was like a time where, like, I rolled into his, like, when he had moved out. This would have been like a little after high school. He's like, dude, like you always have like a different girl coming here with you. And it's like he was always like the friend guy. Like he always had lots and lots of friends. And I always somehow, I don't know. I got chicks, dude.
Stick 'em and kick 'em.
Chicks.
Just those ridiculous good looks, eh?
Yeah.
Dude,
what happened to them, eh?
Yeah, they are gone.
I remember when you were a fresh, youthful faced
Fuck.
man when you got
24-year-old.
Maybe when that
button-up
mustache comes
shirts
in.
all day.
Maybe when that mustache
Dude,
comes
it's
in
the
for the.
16th. You better get on that shit.
He's
I
in it.
already did. I can't grow facial
So,
hair.
hey, Wheels, why are we growing mustaches? I can't remember.
For prostate cancer
But why?
awareness in November.
Why though?
Because of prostate cancer awareness.
Because the Wheels Blues podcast
Supports
is growing
prostate-
mustaches.
Well, you guys all already fucking have them.
It's also October.
Yeah, it's also October.
So I'm taking the head start because, first of all,
I'll tell you what. I'll shave my mustache October 25th.
yeah,
be-
but
Why
yeah,
on
on
the
October
25th?
25th, later that night, you're
You-
gonna fucking
yeah, you
have
could-
another full
you
mustache.
could shave your mustache before the show, and
You're
by
like
the end
a
of the show,
Mediterranean guy.
it would
like-
be a full
like-
mustache.
like-
When I got here, you were clean shaven but the mustache,
Yeah.
and you have a fucking
Now you look like Cousin
24-hour
Ed.
shadow.
Except
It's
for
not a
that
5
patch.
o'clock shadow. It's like you almost have a full beard again, and that was before we started the show. You were clean shaven.
I don't know what to tell you.
Wow.
I'm sorry.
What we mean is it means nothing when you shave your mustache.
I know. I'm trying to be fucking
I
supportive.
still, though, you're going to do it 7 days before the month even starts. Like, aren't you supposed to shave it?
The
Yeah,
day
why
it
October
starts.
25th? What's the deal?
Yeah.
I just
That's,
picked. I
you
just
think
picked
that's
it.
the end of October?
Is that the next show? Is that what?
No,
that
I
be
just
the
picked
next
today. I was giving you like a week. 'cause
Okay,
I
well, Wheels
it
Blues
probably
listeners,
needs me a week to get a mustache.
show? I'll
Wheels
keep
Blues
you
listeners,
updated on how my
where
puberty is going.
when should we shave? Wheels Blues listeners, tell us on Twitter and social media and all that kind of thing.
Do we really want to give them that kind of power? Because
Yeah, we
they'll
do.
say like 2024.
Well, no, they'll give us because we know we want to grow mustaches until December 1. So,
Oh, okay.
I mean, if I start clean shaven November 1 and I go to December 1, I'll have some peach fuzz by the time December 1 rolls around. So, I got to get a head start too. Just like
No,
Daniel's.
but we want the mustache for November.
Yeah, that's why I have it now. I'm just
Yeah,
going to
no,
shave
no,
the beard
yeah,
off and
yeah,
leave
no,
the
okay,
mustache.
yeah, yeah,
And
yeah.
just for the record, Sid is not touching his beard.
He's not.
Oh no, you're
Well,
not.
like
no.
you know, I know why, because Sid will shave his beard, and it just won't come back. That's what he's afraid of that. He will shave it, and the sideburns will fail to connect to the rest of his baldness, and then, or they will.
Exactly. No.
They will connect to the rest of his
I will
baldness.
fucking hold on to these sideburns till the fucking day I die.
I want to see it. I want to see like a full-on sideburns mustache, fucking thing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'll be greasy.
yeah. I want. Yeah, like let's
yeah.
fucking do it.
Yeah.
Let's fucking do it. I'm a sideburns mustache too. Let's do it.
Katie's gonna be upset.
Oh, so is Inga already. Because
Yeah,
she's
she
like, well, I
overran-
know you're gonna do it.
Yeah, because when I shaved, it came out, and she was just like, she had that like Kermit the Frog, like squiggly.
Oh.
Yeah, like, nope, not good. Yeah, and you're like, well, I'm doing it for the pod, and I pretty
yeah.
much for like the phrase for the pod is a get out of everything. It's
Yeah,
for the
I
pod.
just been playing Katie the fucking mantra. I'm just
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
fuck bitches.
fuck money. Fuck the aristocracy.
Love only the pod.
Fuck bitches.
There it
Fuck
is.
money. Fuck the aristocracy. Love only the pod.
And after that,
What are we referring to in the aristocracy? Muni?
yeah, what is it?
Wealthy.
Who is the aristocracy?
The wealthy elite, the people with more money than our pod.
Yeah, that make
Bezos.
money the only
Well, like,
reason
if-
that, you know.
If everything works out and hashtag Justin wants a yacht, I mean, works out, then do we become the aristocracy and now our mantra becomes hypocritical?
How do we get like Soros money? Can we get in on that? Who
Well, I
we
think if
gotta-
we had that, Wheels would already spent it on a fucking yacht.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I'd be
what-
fucking gone. You wouldn't even know that.
Yeah, you had a fucking yacht.
Do you think we could like message like Jesse Ventura and ask him how to get on the George Soros money train?
I've been messaging Joe Rogan. He won't talk to me.
No, he's ghosting
he,
him.
he, no,
Well,
he, yeah, he doesn't.
Yeah,
he
well,
doesn't fucking
for,
respond.
you know, if I had that kind of fuck you money, I'd fuck you anyway.
Yeah.
You should buy some on it, and then maybe he'll check the receipts and be like, "Oh,
Probably
okay."
not.
Maybe. Yeah, but I'd have to like sign it Wheels.
This guy fucking Wheels. Shit, what the fuck?
Dude, what the fuck? Fucking bananas.
That'd be a good fucking like Joey Diaz fucking episode. This fucking Wheels guy,
Tremendous dog.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Joe Rogan.
Have you heard this Wheels guy?
He had so much fucking coke in his fucking
So much
tires.
fucking coke. He couldn't roll anywhere.
He could bring Mother Teresa back to life.
This Wheels guy's a fucking legend.
I love Rogan and fucking Joey Diaz.
He had a really interesting podcast today about like diets and nutrition. It was really
Yeah?
interesting. Yeah.
I wouldn't know about it since he took that Spotify contract.
You don't have Spotify?
Oh, I have it.
You know what?
What's up?
I'm not gonna use it to listen to podcasts.
You know what's an interesting thing about? I got,
See, sorry, no, because we have the same podcast app, and I recently I really like Rogan on Spotify because I can be watching. What I'll do is like I listen to podcasts and play like MLB, so I like that I can have the video going, and if I got to get up, I can turn it off and you know if I was like watching on YouTube, like that's it, that's the end of the sound. So I really like that I can do that and go around. But you're right, like that's the only podcast I listen to on Spotify.
Yeah, one of my like short fiction podcasts moved to Spotify too, and I was like, nah, guess I won't listen to that anymore.
Crushed? You were crushed?
Eh,
Why won't you listen
whatever.
to
People leave all the
podcasts?
time, man.
Because we have he actually
I've got-
pays for the app that I use for
okay.
free.
Well, I bought it once. It was like $5.
Yeah.
what app is
But-
that?
Podcast Addict, but I've got like
So,
102 podcasts that I have
just
on that.
want
I'm not
to
gonna
let-
go through that fucking shit.
Yeah,
I
that's
just
fair
don't
enough.
care.
Okay, that's
Just
fair
don't
enough.
care.
Just want to let you guys know you can find us on Podcast Addict as well.
Yeah, absolutely.
We
That's
are-
how-
It took me a while.
We are
That's how I
live on
listen.
Podcast Addict.
That's how I listen.
Another interesting thing is right now, Anchor I think has been bought by Spotify, and we use Anchor to distribute our podcast.
Really? That's interesting.
Well, they're
Fuck, I
part of it.
wish- really wish I did buy this
Well-
fucking mic stand now.
well
Here's
here's the
we fucking off this podcast. We go to Spotify.
here's the thing. You're now able to use music through Anchor, which is like any artist license, doesn't matter.
Fucking A.
You can use it. We can use it on our show,
Sweet.
but
Because in
only on
Indigo we were using
Spotify.
all of
Yeah?
your shit.
But only on Spotify.
Rage Against the Machine.
So
every fucking episode.
every other podcast platform, the music wouldn't show up.
So if you listen on Spotify now, our lead-in music is always going to be fucking Bulls on Parade, and that's fucking that's a
That's
done deal.
awesome. That was
the
gonna be awesome.
podcast. Like a pocket full of shells.
Yeah. So yeah. Anyway, we're not going to do that.
And there is the buzzkill.
Oh. Well, Sid hates fucking Spotify, so
Oh,
I mean,
Don't,
like,
don't pass the buck on this.
Well, if I
this
put-
is you,
I don't fucking care where we put the show.
this is your decisions.
Oh,
Well, it's a
it's not?
three-quarter majority.
Yeah.
that's
So I mean, if you guys want to go exclusive to Spotify, okay. Let's fucking do it.
No, they don't pay us. They don't pay us money.
They don't pay us at all.
No, they don't.
Nobody
No.
pays us.
So we'd be colleagues.
I mean,
with Joe Rogan.
nobody pays us.
Nobody cares.
We'd be work colleagues. With
Yeah, we would.
some very famous.
well, if he will answer me, then we can.
maybe
discuss
you
that.
would. Maybe you would if you were.
Maybe he
fucking,
would if we were exclusive to
yeah.
Spotify. Oh, you guys are exclusive to Spotify too?
I just don't think you understand how people who don't care about anyone else work.
I
think
really,
you're
I
wrong
really,
about Joe
I really
Rogan.
don't
I think you're
actually.
wrong about him. I think
Okay.
he cares about the little guy. Sure, why not?
No, yeah, no.
Why not? No, you don't think so?
No.
Why not? Why?
Because he moved to Texas once he got.
Oh,
his
he moved
money.
to dude.
I'm the little guy, and I don't care about the fucking little guy.
There's a lot of people who are leaving LA just because it's a mess. It's a mess.
Everywhere is a mess in the
Why
States.
wouldn't you move to
Everywhere
Texas?
is a
Yeah,
mess.
but I mean, like for like a celebrity, like a Joe Rogan to get out of LA.
What is wrong with LA?
Smoggy.
Well, it's been on lockdown for like fucking half a year already.
Too many fucking people. The fucking paparazzi fucking everywhere.
Takes you 45
fucking-
minutes to drive 2 kilometers. It's smog ridden. It's
Yeah.
fucking only
Yeah, if you
stupid
go
It's
to-
about
on
the
fire
fucking-
constantly
yeah.
and falling into the ocean.
Why the fuck would you want to be?
How there
in
is even
LA?
a California left after like 5 straight years of like these massive wildfires?
Do you know why? Because the governor,
The government.
I'm going to govern you. I will
kept the
govern.
wildfires at bay.
You know what that guy? You know what Ardo would say if he had a podcast? The world is a podcast platform.
He probably has a podcast.
Probably does too. He's probably like, here's how you work your delts. If you want to work your delts, you do old school. You don't do this new school fucking bullshit. You lift
down to
dumbbells.
Gold's Gym.
You lift dumbbells.
You talk to Hulk Hogan, and then he'll tell
You
you
go down to Gold's Gym.
it's pure muscle. Anyways,
What else you got going on there, director?
so Spider-Verse is gonna be good.
Those are all shit
Spider-Verse
garbage
is gonna be good.
impersonations.
I don't know, man.
You know what I want to talk about? I'd like to talk about the Oilers signing Mike Smith again.
I want to talk about Taylor Hall taking the money because Taylor Hall's a greedy chump and he doesn't want to play for a winner.
Let's get there. Okay. Mike Smith. The Oilers signed Mike Smith again for $2 million fucking dollars. And okay, so I understand why. I understand why. I do. I only have a problem with it because Ken Holland's MO is he likes to get all his work done on like the first day of free agency, and then he just kind of fucking takes the
wasn't
rest
the
of.
first day though.
Okay, it's the second day. Sorry.
Like 4 days in.
He
You
signed
gotta
it-
make those deals.
You gotta make that. You need a goalie. They needed a goalie. They didn't have a choice.
Yeah,
Mike
yes.
Smith isn't a bad goalie.
Yeah, he's very bad. He's very bad. And they had a very good choice. He's actually bottom like
They
so.
probably
so
couldn't
there's
have afforded him. What
yeah.
makes you think he wanted to sign here? They're all factors that you don't take into consideration.
Wheels.
You don't
Wheels.
know if he wanted to play for them.
Who?
Whoever you're thinking, maybe he didn't want to play for the Oilers.
Okay.
Maybe he didn't want
You
to sign
think
him.
Mike
Maybe
Smith's the only goalie on the planet that wanted to play for the Oilers?
What about that
Entirely
David Ayers
possible,
guy?
yes.
Yeah, I mean, you could. I would have rather had that guy. Yeah. So, anyways, my problem is not that they signed Mike Smith; it's how they signed Mike Smith. So,
I
the,
assume they used the contract and a pen.
so the Oilers
bastards.
had several like so. So, does anyone know when the season's going to start? Nope. When in theory, January, but no one knows for sure. So technically, the Edmonton Oilers have until January to find a fucking goaltender. There's a lot of time. There's a lot of time you could find a trade. You could find a better option. There's many things that could happen between now and then.
And there's many things that he could still do between now and then.
Well,
but
not
he's
really,
just
because he
co- he's
blew
covering-
fucking $2 million
He's
on a
covering
fucking
his
goalie.
ass
That's
right now. Right
well,
now,
that's fucking stupid.
it's not stupid. You got to cover your ass.
No, that's stupid.
Okay, then what if he waits? He
Ken,
hangs around and he doesn't have a
will
fucking
you let me
goalie
finish
in
my
there? Yeah,
argument?
go.
Okay. So Ken Holland is a GM with his buzzword. He says this shit all the time. I got 30 years experience. I got 30 years experience. I got 30 years. He says this shit all the time.
That matters.
Does it when he signs a fucking first goalie, the easiest option, the goalie that used to be on the team?
What's his resume? Does he have like?
Well,
fucking-
Ken
does he have
Holland is-
rings. Does
Yeah,
have
he
rings?
has rings.
Okay, so
Yeah, he has rings.
Should we? How many?
1, 2, 3, 4.
Should we get enough?
Yeah, but one of those is in the salary cap era.
Okay, so my
doesn't
thing is,
matter.
and please don't be insulted by this. Your Stanley Cup ring count.
Okay. one cup in the salary cap era. Okay, so my opinion of NHL GMs is experience doesn't really mean much because the game's changing a lot.
That's fair.
And if experience does mean something, then you should have a little bit of an advantage having a GM with some experience.
Right.
But in my experience, my team having a GM with 30 years experience, all the stuff that he says, we just end up getting the same shit. He doesn't get a better deal. He doesn't get a better trade. So why the fuck? How is he better than random rookie GM who's going to get the same deals? Like, why the fuck would you pay him?
You got JP back for 2 years, really cheap.
Okay,
You got
so
Kyle Turris for really cheap.
okay, so
You got Josh Archibald for really cheap.
we've been over Josh Archibald at 1.5 isn't really cheap, but we can we've been over this last week. I was very happy with Ken Holland's moves.
So he is done. A good
Very
job.
happy.
And he's so he.
So
makes
it's
good
like
moves.
Kyle Turris at 1.6 for 2 years. I give that like a fucking A-, a solid A- right there. Okay, pretty good. Got to be happy. You got to be happy. As a third line center, he's probably not going to do as much as you think he is. I hope there's egg on my face there because I would be super happy. So then he signs Tyler Ennis for $1 million. That's an A. That's an A right there.
That's an A deal.
That's a fucking A. He signs, so he mends the relationship that is completely destroyed by the incompetence of Pete Chiarelli and Todd McClellan on the Edmonton Oilers. And he signs JP to like 1.16 or 1.6 for 2 fucking years as an A+. That's an A+. Fucking Tyson is like, fuck, what the fuck is going on?
That's
with
3 A's, man.
That's what the fuck is going on with
That's
my
3
fucking.
A's.
So then he signs Mike Smith for 1 year at $2 million, and that's like a Z-. That's like there's not a fucking
So his
letter.
grade average is like a 70%. That's a good grade average.
You have to understand how much that brought that down. So
Who's your backup?
who's my backup?
Mike Smith is the backup.
Well,
he's the backup
Mike
to-
Smith is the backup to Mikko Koskinen.
So what's wrong with Mikko Koskinen?
Mikko
doesn't like him
Koskinen's
either.
pretty good.
So what's wrong with the Mike? So what's wrong with having an experienced goaltender as your backup?
Mike Smith is pretty much the reason they lost to Chicago. He gave away the goals. Like he went behind the net. He just gave Chicago. Mike Smith's MO is he likes to play the puck.
Dave Tippett's the reason they lost because they didn't take out Mike Smith to put in Mikko Koskinen.
Yeah, Dave
Dave
Tippett
Tippett's fault.
did do a bad job there, but he didn't take out Mike Smith, who was the goalie who let in a lot of goals.
Well,
Like,
what
when-
is Mike Smith supposed to do? Be like, no, fuck you. I'm not going to play.
Here's Mike Smith is when he's on, he's on. When he's off, he is really.
He's on
He
for
is
like 20
really
games.
off.
That's all I want out of Mike
No,
Smith.
he's
is
not
20
on.
good
He's on
games.
for like 6 games.
I disagree with that.
Well, you look at his fucking save percentage throughout the year this year. It is bad, except for like 6 games. Look it up, Daniels. Anyway, so my problem is not that they signed Mike Smith. My problem is that they signed him to a $2 million deal when they should have signed him to like a $1 million deal.
Probably
And-
wouldn't have taken
well-
that. So then they would have had egg on their face because they wouldn't have had a
Of course
goalie.
he's gonna
They
take it.
wouldn't
Why
have had a
wouldn't he
goalie.
take it?
Why would he take it?
Well, it's either that or be unemployed because not another team is going to sign him.
Guarantee you somebody else would sign Mike Smith.
No,
as
they
back.
wouldn't
Like,
have.
guarantee
No, they
you.
wouldn't have.
There's
no way.
guarantee you.
There's no way.
Like who? Who do you think would
Yeah,
sign him?
no one
He
would
would
have
have gone
signed
back to
Mike.
Arizona. He would have gone to Ottawa
No,
for
he
really
wouldn't.
cheap. There's
Arizona
lots-
has 3 fucking goalies. There's no way he's going to Arizona.
Some team needs a cap floor.
Oh,
Some
fuck.
team needs a backup goal.
Holy fuck! No one would sign Mike Smith. Okay,
guarantee
the
you
guy
some-
is not a
He's
good
been
goalie.
in the NHL for like 15 years. Clearly,
That's
people
why
want
he's
Mike
not
Smith.
a good idea. Not being in the NHL for a long time isn't a fucking good thing. The longer you're in the NHL, the worse you're going to be. You want a guy who's been in the NHL for like 5 years.
That
6
guy wasn't
years.
available for the money that
There
they
was
had.
lots
to
of guys
spend.
available.
Who was available?
Fucking Louis Domingue was available.
Who's that?
Fuck, I think he signed in Calgary. I'm not sure.
He
but
sounds like an Edmonton Oiler
look,
already.
there's still goalies available that are
Who?
better.
Who's available?
There's a lot of goalies
Who?
available. Don't ask me who the fuck's available.
Well,
there's
then
goalies
you-
available. There
well,
was like
give me evidence.
there was
of
like
who's
17
available.
goalies available, and like 10 of them got signed.
Give me evidence of who's
Schneider
available.
got signed.
I know.
Fucking all
They
these guys got
They
signed.
tried to get Markstrom.
Domingue was available.
Markstrom.
He was
dude,
available. There was a lot of these guys available when Mike Smith got signed.
Is he not right though? Like the guys that maybe you would have liked to have seen get brought in, like the dollar amount would not have matched up with.
no, I don't think so. Not because
Like,
the
does
goal.
Edmonton have like a lot of cash to play
They don't
with?
even.
No,
they
no,
wouldn't
no.
even come here. They don't
No,
even want to
the
come
goalie
here.
market. The goalie market had a lot of fucking guys, and not there's only
Because that's
there-
true
there-
too.
there's-
Like, there's a lot of people who
Can't
don't want to play
make
in
people
Edmonton.
play
Look,
in Edmonton.
Look, there's 2 jobs per team.
Yeah,
There's 62 jobs right now
Mm-hmm.
in the NHL, not counting the minor leagues. and there was probably like 17 goalies available for 62. Like, and I mean, and there's not all those jobs available. There was more goalies available than jobs available. That's my point.
Yeah.
There was more goalies available than jobs available.
But it is possible that offers were made. And
Well, there was,
turned
like,
down.
For example, thank fuck Jacob Markstrom signed in Calgary. Apparently, the Oilers were stung, like pissed off because they thought they had him. Thank fuck he saved the Oilers from themselves, because the Oilers are always trying to do dumb shit. Like, they're always trying to do it.
Sure.
And
He was an all-star like 2 years ago.
$6 million for 7 years. Fuck, stay the fuck away. It's like Matt Murray. Just stay the fuck away. Good lord. They sign a cheap goalie. It's a flooded goalie market. If you're a smart GM, if
They
you have
did
a lot of
sign a cheap goalie. It was Mike
$2
Smith.
million isn't cheap, and Mike Smith's not a goalie.
Clearly he is.
He's fucking okay.
He has the giant pad.
He does, but like, look, the guy, like, every time he'll do something stupid, like cough the puck up behind the net and then give a goal up, and then he'll throw his arms in the air like the defenseman was supposed to do something. Like,
Because
fuck,
he
man.
So
plays
is he
the
like
puck.
fucking Ryan Miller? Like, is he
Oh,
one of those fucking
he's just like,
crybaby-
whoa, and he's just like, oh, what the fuck? Like, well, you did some
Because
dumb
the
shit.
defense are
Look,
stupid and they don't
okay,
know how to play the puck
Mike
when
Smith-
Mike Smith is playing.
Mike Smith coughed the puck up. Is the defense supposed to cover for that?
Yes, the defense is supposed to help.
No,
the
the goalie's supposed to stay in his fucking net, not play the fucking puck. That's not his fucking job. Stay in your crease. What the fuck is wrong with you, Mike Smith? So, for example,
he likes to play the puck.
in the warm-up, he refused to put a helmet on the next game after he got taken out of the playoffs. He just refused to put a helmet on. Like, he was skating out the warm-ups. He refused to put a helmet on so the guys could take pucks. He's not a good guy to have on the team. And these guys are just like $2 million. Fuck, I would have waited till the day before training camp and signed him to $700,000. Like, take it or fucking leave it, man. I'll call up a fucking. They always have like 3 goalie prospects they could call up that would have been a better option.
I don't know about that.
Fuck. Jesus Christ.
They could have called a Zamboni driver.
They could have called
Yeah,
David
fuck.
Ayers. Fuck, David Ayers would have done it for fucking free.
That's very true.
$2
He
million
would have had to
for
because
Mike
he's not
Smith.
getting fucking $700,000.
Fucking $2 million. And Mike Smith, the guy's 38 years old. He's got the fucking. He was like, there's like 60 fucking 2 goalies in the league. He was like 60th. I looked at the fucking thing the other day. I can't find it now, but I'll look it up. He was like 60th in the league. There was 2 goalies worse than him. $2 million.
See, this is kind of how I feel about like the Jumbo Joe signing today with the Leafs.
700,000 though. He's
Yeah,
completely
it's
buried.
not about the money, but it's like, why?
Okay.
What is the point of bringing him in for what?
I'd rather have Jumbo Joe than Mike Smith. I mean, so okay, Jumbo Joe. So you can bury. It's like something like $900,000 or $700 something. You can bury a certain amount in the minors without inflicting a cap hit on your team.
Maybe they'll do that with Mike Smith.
They can't because they sign him to too much fucking money. So he's not buried. Like, he can only bury. He'll still count against the cap even if they bury him.
I don't know.
Which is like, this is what I mean. If you have a GM with experience, this is the kind of shit that you need to. He needs to be able to do. Get the guy under the contract that's buryable. That's the kind of shit a veteran GM with experience could do.
Like a Kyle Dubas.
If you're just
Oh,
fucking,
yeah,
if
sorry,
you're
Kyle
just
Dubas.
signing
He's playing
whatever the
checkers.
fuck comes around your way,
Wonder Boy.
then what the fuck good are you? What the fuck's different about you, 30-year-old, 65-year-old Ken Holland with 30 years experience than fucking
Every GM is
28-year-old?
65 except for Kyle Dubas.
What's the difference? Why should I hire you?
Because
the
Kyle Dubas plays for or works for Toronto. You can't have Kyle Dubas.
Why should I hire a veteran GM with 35 years experience if he can't do something that a guy who's 28 can't do?
Because that's I believe that's kind of the mindset of your organization is going off of like, you know, well, he was good. He
was good 5 years ago.
Exactly. But that's what that's what the brain trust of your team.
That's what
does.
they've been for a long.
And it's
fucking
like, I mean, it's
time.
clearly not working, but they think it is.
Well-
and I guess the only person who could really change that would be Daryl Katz, but he's a fucking weirdo.
He's not
Super
going to
weird.
change it.
He's a weirdo.
He's not going to change
No,
it.
of course he's not gonna change it because he's got guys like, you know, Kevin Lowe and whatever fucking.
I'll put the Oilers' problem organizationally completely on them. The Oilers' problem is they're always the smartest men in the room to themselves, and they refuse to ever think otherwise.
But he also brings up a good point. Wheels does, like, where it's like guys don't want to come to Edmonton. So you can offer them this fucking money.
Nobody
it's
here
not
wants to
always
live
about
in
money, though.
Edmonton. Nobody at
It's
this
not
table
always
would live
about
in
money.
Edmonton.
Well, it's not always about money.
And you see, like when you have an opportunity to go to, like I mean, if your choice is say Arizona and Edmonton, you're probably gonna want to go to Arizona because it's sunny, it's hot. You know,
But you
go to
gotta-
Edmonton where it's like winter.
Yeah, but you
all
got to
year
think,
round.
how much time are you spending in Edmonton when you play on the hockey team there? Not that much, because you're
That's
on
not
the
what
road.
they're thinking
You're on the
about-
road for 41 games a year.
Yeah, but players don't think that way. Players don't
On
think
the
that way.
road,
They're like,
that's
I'm not
a
fucking
life.
going
That's
to
not a life.
Edmonton.
You don't want to
No, but
move
you're
your
not there.
family.
You're not. So you sign in Edmonton.
Yeah, but your
you're not
family's there.
living
You
in
wanna move
Edmonton.
your
Shit, dude,
family.
I'd rather play
Oh,
for a
fuck.
shitty New York Rangers than
Do
be
you
in
think
New York than
Pat Maroon never moved his family here. His family lived in St. Louis the whole time he was fucking playing
Okay,
hockey.
well, that's Pat Maroon. Maybe some families couldn't deal with that.
Maybe, but like they're like
Pat Maroon.
like if somebody signs here for 1 year, they're not going to uproot their family from wherever they are. The player's just going to come here and be on the road for 41 games and then fucking be here for 41
You
games.
can't say that. You don't know that.
Live in a fucking hotel.
If you're gone for a year, you're not gonna tell. You're gonna tell. I'm gonna stay here.
She probably would. If I was a hockey player, like, I'm going to go
Would
to
you-
fucking play in New York.
Would you ask her? Would you ask her to come?
I wouldn't ask her another night. So what do you want to do?
Okay, that's okay. Fine. But
What do you
would
think
like
we
her
should
to
do?
come- would you like her to come with you?
Well, yeah, but like it's probably not in the cards. You know what I mean? Like it's
I don't know.
it's you got to do she's gonna do what's best for the kid and her,
Obviously.
and I'm gonna go make the fucking $1 million.
I'd be
You know,
like, we're going to
Dude,
fucking New York.
Yeah, you can't. You wouldn't.
But
you
my
wouldn't
friends,
spend
you'll
a
make
year
new
away.
friends. You'll make New York friends.
You wouldn't.
She'd do whatever the fuck she
you
thought's
would not
best.
be okay spending like 8 months of your life away from Bruce. You wouldn't be okay with
It
it.
wouldn't be. Well, it's not 8 months. Like
It is 8 months.
'cause
Yeah,
A
the
lot of
team-
is
guys
like 8
rent
months.
houses too. Like,
Yeah, well,
like,
and
they
the
rent
team, like
houses.
when Pat Maroon played here, the team kept flying his family in. They kept
Yeah.
flying his
I
family in.
know,
For shit,
I'm
kept
aware,
flying
I
his
know,
son
I
in.
know.
All this stuff. So
I'm
it's not
aware.
like you're up shit creek. It's just like, you know, probably your wife is gonna do what the fuck she thinks is best, and you're gonna go, okay, well, I'm gonna go make the money and play the hockey, make fucking millions of dollars.
I don't know. I think the bigger underlying factor is that you like you have a big market mind for a small market team.
I do.
I
Oh,
do.
yeah,
Is
yeah.
Edmonton like a
They're-
big? I don't
well,
think Edmonton's a big market. I mean,
they're a small market team, but they're a big market
They're
Yeah,
a big
in the-
market in like popularity, but they're
in
a small
popularity
market in
and
like
fans.
money.
Well,
they're
like
popular. They're
not
popular
really
in their own province.
They're-
When Edmonton goes
I think
to
it-
play Toronto,
Sure, yes, absolutely.
it's not a flood
I-
of fucking
Absolutely,
blue and
very true,
gold.
very true, very true.
There's a smattering.
I think
when
it probably
Toronto
goes-
to Edmonton, we sell your barn out, man.
Well, Edmonton sells the barn out regardless. It's just like
I just
for that
sell the
Toronto
barn
game,
out, like-
when Toronto's there,
But it's all Leafs jerseys.
a lot of Leafs jerseys. Well, because there's
Tons.
Leafs. I mean, the Leafs
Same
have
with
been
Calgary.
the-
Same with Arizona.
The
everywhere
Leafs
we
have been
go.
around since the 20s, of course.
Well, that's
of
'cause,
course.
You know, someone in your family was a Leafs.
Of course,
fan, I'll
there's
tell
fucking
that.
your great grandmother and father were fucking Leafs fans. Your great great grandmother and father were Leafs fans. For fuck's sakes, like the Oilers have been around since 1979.
What I'm trying to say
Shit.
is like I think what you want doesn't match up to the market that you wanted.
Well,
in.
Daryl Cates has a lot of money.
He does have a lot of money.
But that doesn't matter with a player's
Doesn't-
salary
sure,
cap.
He's not going to spend the money though. It doesn't matter how
Well,
much
he
money
does spend
has
the money
to.
because the Edmonton Oilers are
I
a
don't know.
cap
It doesn't
team.
matter how much money he has.
He's a fucking Willy
Well-
Wonka lunatic.
Well, it doesn't
He's a
matter how
fucking
much money
whack.
he has because there's a salary cap. If there wasn't a salary cap, fuck, the Oilers could buy. It could be like the Rangers or the Detroit Red Wings
If
of
he spends
1997.
his money, I know people that have worked for like I know a chef that has worked for Del Katz. He's a tight ass. He would not spend the money. I've
Well,
heard
probably he'd spend it on his fucking hockey team.
I've heard
That's
he's-
his fucking meal
I've
ticket.
heard- I don't know, man. No, no one's done. He's got like fucking pharmaceutical companies all over the fucking world.
Well, that's how he started. Then he bought a hockey team.
Yeah,
Now his
because
hockey
he has
team makes him.
pharmaceutical companies.
Now his hockey team makes him fucking before a pandemic $20 million a year in
And his
profit. so-
pharmaceutical companies probably make him billions of dollars. Why he's a billionaire? He's not a billionaire because of hockey.
The pharmaceutical companies would be his cash cow.
Yeah,
for
he's
sure.
not making.
Wow,
he's
he's got
not
a hockey
billionaire.
team, makes him fucking $20
He's not
million a year.
That's $20 million is not a lot of money. I'm sorry.
That's something that,
Look-
like, his business people told him, like, you know, you could totally afford to buy the Oilers.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know what?
Should I buy the Oilers? If you wanted to, you could. He's like,
Yeah.
yeah, fuck it, I'll buy the Oilers.
You know what's funny?
That's his couch money.
You know what? I talked to my grandma. It's so funny. She's like, "Yeah, that Oilers owner. I remember when he was a kid. He fucking come into that pharmacy that your Uncle Bill used to live by down in fucking something street in Edmonton. And when I was like a young woman, and he'd come in he was this little kid with the Oilers jersey on, fucking in that thing. And now look at him. He owns a fucking team. And I'm like, yeah, well, he owns a fucking team. And the guy loves Edmonton. He loves the Oilers. Like, look what the fuck he's done.
He loves them?
He wanted
He
to
loves
move them
the
to
Oilers.
Yeah,
Seattle.
he was threatening to move them.
Nah, that was so he could get taxpayer money to build a fucking
So he
stadium.
So
can't
does
love
he
Edmonton
love
that
does he
much.
love Edmonton or does he see
I think-
loves money.
dance for me puppets?
I think he loves money more than anything.
Oh, you bet your ass he does.
But
course he does.
probably they're like
Nobody gets their
with-
picture on the front page of the paper fucking
with-
in the Seattle airport or wherever the fuck
yeah,
it
that was some
and-
bullshit. That was some fucking
That's
bullshit.
not love. If that's
That
love,
was
I
bullshit.
don't know. man.
But the team is in Edmonton because of Gary Bettman, and the team is in Edmonton because of him. You know, he bought it from the Edmonton Investors Group and all this stuff. And now the team's a cap team. Before that, it was a budget team. So before there was a salary cap, the Edmonton Oilers used to lose good players because they couldn't afford them.
I know.
Now they're a cap team. Like, I mean, so they...
Yeah, but you don't have to spend to the.
Yes, you do. Why wouldn't you spend to the cap?
Because it's not. You okay? Why?
Spend to the cap. What the
If
hell's
you
wrong with
don't
you?
have the budget, Ottawa's not spending to the cap.
Well,
lots of teams
yeah,
don't
and-
spend to the cap. Lots of teams have.
Ottawa
there's
just
a
acquired
floor.
a guy who makes $4.5 million. Who's like the fucking terrible defenseman.
That doesn't
so,
mean
like,
they're spending
why
to the
you-
cap.
Well, you're not spending your money wisely. And probably what Ottawa's doing is getting high cap hits and low actual money. Is what they're doing.
We're just talking around in circles.
Yeah.
We're not going to win this argument.
Well, we can keep talking hockey, but like, spend to the cap. Daryl Cates spends to the cap. The Oilers are a cap team. They're going to spend to $81.5 million. Ottawa probably won't. Arizona probably won't. Florida probably won't. I mean, there's rumors Boston is not being allowed to spend to the cap.
That's probably very true. There's probably lots of owners that won't let their teams spend to the
Especially
cap.
like during pandemic, there's rumors of this
Absolutely,
shit.
Absolutely.
But right now, the Oilers are a cap team, and they have a general manager hucking extra millions into contracts for no reason.
Well, if we can keep it on sports, but get out of the mulberry bush,
You want to talk about Joe
I'm
Thornton?
Good. I'm good.
I want to talk about how the fucking piece of shit, fucking Houston Astros just fucking forced a Game 7 today.
Did they? Wow.
Sure did. They won 7-4.
Isn't there like the guy who wore the mic or whatever?
They all wore the fucking.
Okay,
mic.
so who's the second baseman who kept blowing?
Altuve.
Who kept blowing throws?
Yeah. He had a few errors there the other day. He had like what 2, 3 like in a row.
Yeah, it was like 2 in a row or something.
Yeah,
right?
it was
he
bad.
missed
It
he
was
missed
so,
a catch.
It made me so happy. Fuck Jose Altuve. I think we did that last time.
The caption was like,
Fuck.
yeah. The caption was like that cheating really fucked him up. Like he just missed 2 fucking throws. You know.
It's like every time I watch him strike out, and it's like, oh, you don't have your fucking buzzer there, do you? You piece of shit. No. Now, you can't hit the curveball now, can you?
You fucking hate that guy.
I used to love Jose Altuve. Great hitter, I thought. You know, he certainly has, you know, a great glove. But now I have no time for cheaters. I have no time for cheaters who use electronics. I know we've been through this.
Yeah, I know.
Because I've eased on my steroids.
You saw my brain loading up the
Yeah.
chamber. Yeah, you did. You saw my brain loading the gun. Like, really?
I've totally eased on that. But yeah, no, when you bring electronics, when you start using fucking buzzers,
Yeah, no.
fuck you,
yeah,
dude. No,
that's-
you're done. You're
that's-
done.
That's fair.
You're
That's
done.
fair. That's fair.
It'd be like a hockey team using like a weird puck. You know, if they had like a way to change the fucking puck.
Yeah, like let's use this puck. Like, why would it go over the goal line?
Or if they cork their sticks or something.
Like the illegal curve of
Yeah,
Marty
yeah,
McSorley
Yeah,
in
yeah.
1993 that apparently cost the Kings the cup. You know,
No, it cost the Leafs the cup.
Yeah,
Was that-
wasn't that
no, I thought the
Gretzky's
illegal-
fucking illegal curve?
No,
that
it
was
was
that was
McSorley.
when your Lord and Savior Jesus Christ high stick Doug Gilmore.
Yeah, that
Yeah.
is, yes.
No,
yes.
I thought the illegal
And,
curve was when they were playing Montreal in '93.
Was that well? So it was '93, but wasn't that against? No, so yeah, the illegal curve was against Montreal. You're right.
Yeah.
After
the high
after-
stick.
yeah,
After
On
the
Doug
Phantom
Gilmore.
after
high
they
stick.
fucked Toronto.
That was when, like, I mean, God himself. I mean, what the fuck? Like,
Mark Mansky wasn't
Wink.
playing that game.
Ah.
Oh,
we've been over this. Almost 1,000 more points.
Hey, somebody needs to wake sit up.
Hang on a second.
Hey, what's going on over there?
I know how to do it.
It's a sensual podcast.
He's back.
Any thoughts of what's going on over there?
I thought you were gonna come in and be like, "Well, I think those contracts are mulberry bushes, and we need to get them."
You guys are doing plenty around in that bush.
Well,
I wanted out of that bush like 20 minutes ago.
Well,
so
we're
did
out of the
Fuck.
bush. I think.
First time Justin's ever said that, I think.
Yes, it is. Yes, it is.
Why don't you just wheel out of the bush?
Sometimes you want to stay in the bush.
You're a fucking weirdo, dude.
Zing.
Well, what do you guys think? Good show.
show.
Not bad.
I
Not
think it
bad.
was a good show.
Not bad. Yeah, I thought so. We got pretty much everything.
Yeah. Is there anything? Oh, actually, you know what? Before we go, we lost a good pup.
Oh, yeah, we did. Yes.
Yesterday, and Sasha Potter.
Our condolences.
Go out because that lucky dog.
Lucky dog?
Yeah, lucky
He's
dog.
gone.
Really?
He's
Yeah.
gone. Yeah.
God
14
damn.
years old though. 14
Holy
years
fuck.
old. Good long.
I think I remember when she got that dog.
I totally remember when she got that dog. Yeah, because we were all living in 916.
She
Shit.
was so scared of everybody.
And
Yeah.
fuck did that dog. That
Wow.
dog.
Still- 14 is a good long life for a dog.
Even in her old age, afraid of black people.
She didn't really like people in wheelchairs that much either.
Yeah, well, he does.
That's fair. That's fair.
Yeah, I wanted to give
You
Lucky
like
Dog a
me,
shout out.
buddy. You like me. That's all that matters to me. Is everybody at this table likes me?
Are you really turning my heartfelt
Yeah,
tribute
he is.
for Lucky Dog into
No, it's not
is.
about me
a
at all.
referendum?
No,
on what?
no, really not. No,
This is a glorious leader.
no, we're very sad about what
He
happened to
heard
Lucky.
people pouring out their emotions and wanted some.
Just came in like Bezos and was like, watch me.
Indeed.
But yeah, no, pour
Get
one
off
out.
my lawn.
Pour one out for Lucky Dogger.
There we go.
Yes,
And
yes.
you know,
Not on the floor, Sid.
I decided it was better than the caster.
I'm at Tin Can Blues. You can find me at Tin Can Blues on Twitter and Instagram. And our website is wheelsbluespodcast.wixsite.com/my site. Just go to the Twitter link and find it there. You can find everything, our podcast, a little bit about us. It's all on the website, so go have a look.
is the Instagram link to the website?
Well, the Instagram link is on the website, but apparently I have to disconnect it and reconnect it for reasons unknown.
Yeah, that's because some dude in India logged in as me, and I was like, shit, dog, I gotta change my security.
Well,
I
we should.
got an email yesterday.
You got
about some guy.
Insta hacked.
Yeah, someone in India is like, they signed into the Wheels Blues podcast, and I was like, that's what I get for putting it on the internet. Some fucking dude in India now has my fucking information because I shared the Instagram.
So listen here, Bender. You cut it out.
God damn it.
Cut it out. Bad.
What's his name?
What's his name?
He told me
So
his name.
where can you?
Doesn't matter what his name is.
Whoa. Okay, so hold on. Bonus 2 minutes here.
Ampho Sam Chuck in Thailand. That's where I was.
So why would he message you if he's... I don't understand. Is he like a ballsy criminal?
Did he really love the Wheels Blues podcast?
Trying
No,
to sell
this
you
was
Ray-Bans?
this was an email saying we noticed a new login for Wheels Blues Pod. Maybe Ampho Sam Chuck is a place in Thailand.
Listen here, Chuck.
Yeah.
You Altuve motherfucker. We're coming for you
That's it.
So
when the pandemic stops. And it's safe to
it'll be
travel.
relinked to the website.
Download
unless
the
this happens
podcast
again.
like everybody else.
Yeah, come on, Chuckster.
Chuck,
God
You
damn it.
God,
Thailand.
you're angering me. Now that my hands are free, I
Fucking
can...
mustache is angry over here.
Oh, it's growing. It furled a little.
I could tell. He's got angry. He fucking started sawing a tree in half with a fucking. He didn't even get a power saw. He just started using a handsaw. That's what the mustache is doing to him.
I'm gonna channel my inner Ron Swanson. I'm gonna fucking get him. Anyways, I'm at Eric_83. Fuck you, Chuck.
God damn it.
I am at Mighty Wheels, and you can find me on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook, and you can find our Wheels Blues podcast page on Facebook.
Also, you can find him lurking in bushes. Apparently,
Only specific bushes.
He'll never leave
Oh.
the bush. He dives in those bushes head first.
I'm very particular about the bushes that I lurk at.
and he dives into those head first.
Yes, he does.
Whatever your excuse is, really, I suppose, huh?
What about you, fucking guy?
At Skweeed, SKWEED. And
I'll handle this.
Instagram again.
I'm a Skweeed SKW triple. Fuck you. I fucking fucking Instagram's been hacked, so don't go on there. I fucking will work it out or something. I don't fucking care. I'll post there anyway. These fucking guys, these fucking Mighty Wheels, these fucking Eric's, too many underscores, and this fucking tin fuck. Fuck these guys.
See,
You're
if
gonna upset Greg. You need to let him do his thing because Greg might stop listening if he doesn't get his shit fixed.
Anyway, here's actual Skweeed.
I'm done.
See, if you just knuckle under when we're arguing on sports, he'd pay more attention.
Episode 35, folks. This
Thanks for listening.
35?
Thanks for
35.
listening. Yes, 35.
Pretty fucking good.
Thank you for listening.
Fuck yeah.
See you next week.
Cero miedo.
Gonna be salty.
It's gonna be a salty show tonight. Holy fuck. What do you got in the fucking scribbles over there?
I wrote some notes
Oh.
because I fucking
Is it from the fucking convo earlier today?
a little bit. Combos throughout the week.
Okay, hang on. Oh yeah, what the? I'm gonna ask you what acrophobia. Sid already told me. Thalassophobia and all that shit.
Acrophobia is.
Well, I'll ask you on the show.
Yeah, yeah.
Sid told me I'm gonna ask you anyway. Live action Spider-Verse movie. We're gonna get into that. Eaters are dying. Yeah, yeah. Taylor Hall took the money. Mike Smith, fucking motherfucker. I don't really have like a. We'll get into that. What was the other? There was something else. I thought. Oh yeah, Live action Spider-Verse, blah, blah blah. Oh yeah, all Canadian division.
Yeah, yeah, that was. I just couldn't like because it was a link, so I didn't want to.
Okay, yeah.
But yeah, that is part of it. I actually was gonna use my phone, but I sent it in the podcast.
Fuck, I want to talk about this fucking job that I was doing.
Oh, that was a job that you were doing
Yeah,
today.
no, yesterday.
Oh, that was yesterday.
Yesterday
Before the fucking snowfall.
yeah, before the snowfall, in
Oh,
between
cool.
the fucking train tracks.
Oh, right on, cool. Hey, so you guys don't want to do the show now either?
I think Daniel's just smoking.
Oh, okay, cool. Just checking.
Sid is doing.
That's
I'm
fair.
surprised Sid isn't playing Final Fantasy VIII on his phone right now.
He was looking for other games to download.
He was downloading games as we fucking speak.
Oh, really? Okay.
Reading about what?
A game.
No way. Reading about a game.
Bruh.
I just realized?
What?
Do you want to know what I just realized? That it's really fucking funny.
What?
I left my book at home.
Oh. Shit, you were just there. You
I
wanted
was just there. So Tyson, I guess you gotta
Yeah,
jump in the
fuck.
cab
Now I gotta hop in a cab to get your book. I'm like, Katie. And then I gotta be like, you know, sometimes that Daniels guy.
Yeah. Jesus.
And she's like, I know. And I'm like, ah, fuck it.
I know. I pinned fucking. Actually, I think I'm
What is, what are you doing with your age, Sid?
Putting it in.
4.
8-bit porn shack.
Nice.
8-bit brazzers.
Yeah, can't you tell?
Fuck.
There's a cool 8-bit tracer in Call of Duty now, so if you shoot your opponent, they turn into fucking pixel blocks.
Oh,
That's kind of
what? Hey, Wheels, can you write on there NHL 94 fucking retro mode? I want to talk about how stupid that is.
Yeah, sorry about that. Sorry.
Wow. It's okay, but look at all that. He's got it all written down.
Oh, no show, boys. That's it. No.
That's it.
No.
Right.
Off. We're done.
No book. We're gonna fucking release the triple underscore or the double underscore triple ED.
I wrote fucking notes. We're doing this
So,
fucking shit.
but what would you call your show though?
My show.
Oh, like the double underscore triple, like that episode. What do you say? It's the double underscore triple ED podcast, or what?
No, it's the Better Than Wheels Blues podcast.
That's a shitty name. I think we've been over this. That's a shitty
the
fucking
most
name.
valuable name for a podcast of that caliber.
Or you should at least call it like something with like a different, yeah. Or what were you talking about? Alphabetical order. So, say something. Yeah. Or at least like
What if one of you forgets the SD card? What are you gonna do?
Sid apparently is gonna rub his stomach.
Try not to get too turned on, but
That's
if you focus not on the sensual Sid, you'll see I have a mic stand. Super dope, by the way. It's awesome.
fucking looks good, boys.
It's like a unit now.
I know,
right?
it's
Like,
fucking-
like
it feels
a
good, right?
Yeah, it does.
Because then you can sit. You're not like
I know we got old ass Larry King over there leaning on the table all the time.
David Letterman. You know what? That word.
49 deaths.
49
in
deaths
Beirut last night.
Beirut.
What do you make of it? What do you make of it?
It's tragedy, man. It's tragedy, Bob. Tragedy. It's tragedy.
I fucking love fucking.
Say it's
Larry
Tegrity.
Tragedy.
Tegrity Farms.
Tragedy. Tragedy. It's a tragedy, Bob.
Yeah, like, I gotta say, it's fucking nice. Those things, eh? Like
They look really fucking
pretty
fancy.
good. And we look like a fucking professional outfit now.
Actually, yeah, you guys got your own little like arm mic stands. Yeah, it's pretty fancy.
Yeah,
but
well, hey,
I
you
want
know-
to talk about it in the show. So
Ours are mobile when standing.
that's very true. Yeah, well, that's I could technically pull this off and be mobile. I could pull it off.
Yeah, but
yeah,
you're
pull
still
it
just
off.
always gonna.
Is that
Just
how you do
always
it?
sit. I'm gonna always be sitting. Is that what I'm gonna be doing? Always sitting.
Well, so, but I mean, like it's okay if you're sitting when you pull it off. Sometimes I am too.
I got a gut now. It's kind of awkward. I gotta kind of lean back.
Oh yeah, it's to see what you're doing, eh?
Yeah. Well, I can't see it.
Do you need
Just so I
to-
can fit my hand between.
I
my
think
girth and my
I'm
girth.
the only one that actually needs to see that he's holding his dick down. I don't think you.
Wait.
Oh, is that a new one?
I'm as surprised as you are about that. But hey, it really worked out, didn't it?
I did not see that
I
coming.
like that one.
That was good. That's well done. That's well done.
It lasts a
What
while.
button
too.
is that?
Hey man.
Yeah, it's because I forgot to switch the sounds to the second.
Oh.
Well, we're stuck with these now.
What are those?
The
That's
D-
the shittiest cricket sound effect I've ever heard. in my
hit them all. This is the default shit.
life. Well, that's equally sensual.
It's kind of neat. That's kind of neat.
Halloweeny. Oh,
Yeah.
Oh, well, there's some kind of like standard sound effects, I guess. Oh, they totally had the wah 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 wah.
Yeah, but that's no fucking Price is Right.
It's
man.
no prices right now.
There's no Price is Right.
And we can't switch the sounds now. It's too late.
let me try.
Price.
Can you switch the sounds? No.
Price. Yeah.
Yeah, you can.
There we go.
Yeah. Hey, everybody, welcome to episode 35 of the Wheels Blues podcast. How's everybody doing today?